Hamana, hamana, hamana. Chat, am I coming through? Can you hear me? Unmuting my mic on OBS to make sure it's working. I'm not gonna up me a little bit more. I don't like where I'm ending up on those those colored bars. Excuse me. All right. Well, I'm very clearly audible. Looks like all you guys are hearing me. Now, let me see. Once I hop into the Discord call here. Hello, Quinn. Are you there?
Hello. Yes, I am.
Yo! And you actually sound pretty good. I'm just going to give you a little bit more volume.
All right.
Perfect. So, yo, are you ready for possibly the end of our Civ 6 adventure here?
I am ready for our vampire Germans to take over the world.
To conquer the planet. Let me see. By my count, we've got 3 capitals left to take out. And that should not. I would be surprised if that takes the whole 2 hours these streams are normally allotted.
Oh no, we'll have to vamp.
Very possible. But you know what has me slightly more concerned is I was really hoping to make this a race against time with the climate, but we might actually be outpacing the Earth falling apart, which I don't think I've ever done in one of these games before.
Oh no.
We've
beaten them so well.
Anytime I have ever done a domination game, especially with the apocalypse mode on, it has always been like the Earth will probably end before I actually win this domination. But this time I feel like I have gone out of my way to build more oil and coal factories, and we still have not killed the environment quite as quick as we've killed our fellow man.
Our damn Hanses are too efficient.
Yeah, apparently we can build stuff really nice and really quick. All right, let's pop people over to the gameplay. Cool, looks like that's working. Oh yeah, that's
actually,
right.
Yeah,
that's right. I need to.
I can watch through the stream, but
here we go. Now you should be able to see what I'm seeing, Quinn. Sorry about that.
I just need to buffer. Yep, there we go.
Cool, cool, cool. Well, if you're just joining us for the first time, welcome to the end. We have conquered most of the planet. As you can see down here on our little mini map, we are all of the bland gray landmass. We get a real fun color as Germany. And we have conquered most of our home continent. And so now we've kind of left these two as our neighbors, and we have eaten all of France's neighbors, so by default, we have also become their neighbor. France right now is the closest thing we have to a friend. Technically, we're allied, but I think even they are starting to side-eye us a little bit. But the great thing about the AI is you can abuse it and let it, you know, just go, hey, you think you're gonna be mean to me? What if I gave you these fur coats and oranges? And she's like, all right, I'll give you gold for that. And you take that gold.
And have fun eating the Colombians.
Yes, exactly. And it's just like, here, you have a couple oranges and fur coats, so you look the other way as we eat the Georgians, who are our next target. We've started moving land units into the war zone, and honestly, I think we have them outgunned by a pretty wide margin. Like, let me see, like... Okay, our tank would die just trying to attack directly, but I have a feeling if we could move him into space for it, our death machine robot will not have that problem. But we're gonna start.
Oh,
go ahead.
Got a question from Todija. I'm so sorry. 500 bits asking Grant. Do you have any hopefuls for the Fighters DLC? I feel like they've already announced 3 of them. There are 2 more in the pack.
I think there's 1 more left in this pack. Maybe. I think there's only 1 left in this pack. I would be super excited if it was Omega Shenron from GT. I think no matter who it is, I think it is someone that will be, I don't know necessarily evil, but it will be an antagonist character because based on the character select screen, I wish I could pull it up right now, but basically you can see like one side is all filled up and it's all the like good guys, and then the other side has one space and that's where all the bad guys are. So I'm betting that that one slot is going to go, it's going to be a character, even if they're not exactly evil, they are considered perhaps a rival or nemesis of some kind. So maybe a Pride Trooper, if we wanted to be someone from Super, perhaps? But I can't really think of anyone else.
Well, they were hoping for Raditz, and I have to admit, I've fallen off fighters a while ago, so I can't. Something tells me the first thing I'd hope for is like, oh, they're already in the game. They've been in there for a year now.
Raditz is not there, and Raditz would be fun. I would be into Raditz as a character for sure. We're gonna. Oh wait, Camp Village. We don't have enough. Oh, I didn't realize their tank is way stronger than me. Also, I upped the game's volume, but I think we're gonna turn that back down. Forgot that tanks have a constant sound when you're moving them. They gotta let you know that their engines are rolling. All right, let's see how much damage they do to our robot. This is gonna be kind of the make or break decision on how heavy offensive we can go. Also, I shouldn't have had a land unit on the water right next to their cities. They were gonna shoot that for sure. Good old Mike doesn't exist. Took a hard hit there. Okay, our robot has plenty of health, so I'm not worried about them being the main offensive force for this war, while our other units kind of just show up to clean up. Like, boom. Now that vampire's health is back up, so he's fine. We'll start taking out Rustavi, which we're gonna be getting some openings for some city names real soon. So if you got those in your mind,
we got 2 in the docket. So
okay,
far.
cool. Let's see if I move you up here, and then I move you here. Can you shoot from there? Oops. Rocket artillery, go! Yes, I can. Wham bam. We're doing little shots right now. We've got our... Where are they? We have our Air Force kind of moving in from somewhere else on the map. Can't find them right now. Let you just hang out here and guard. But all right, let's begin our assault on the mainland with our robots, because that will go a lot faster. One shot from a robot. Almost a quarter of the health of Batumi. That, which also, I didn't know this until recently. Wall health in this game is also providing defense to the city. So the more you damage a wall, the more damage you will deal next turn.
Oh, okay. So bypassing the wall is still making the job kind of hard.
Yeah, like they're going to have really strong walls. Actually, thinking about it, I think Georgia, one of their main like just civ like built-in buffs, is having like better walls than everyone else, I think, or they have something to do with walls. Their whole thing is defense. So actually saving them for this late might have been a mistake, because they will probably be one of the harder ones to take out. And this plane can reach all the way to the cities we're bombing, so we'll basically use our planes to attack the cities on the edges and move inland with our robots, because they are more self-sufficient. They don't need the support. Our airplanes are going to be providing support for our weaker land units, and that's kind of how I'm planning to play out this war. It should be pretty straightforward for everyone. I don't think anyone's going to be able to hold much of a defense once all of our units are in place. Case in point, we have another robot raring and ready to go for the front lines.
Oh, and let's not forget, these robots can be immediately named.
Yes, so they can.
Anyone who has resubbed recently or new subscribers, pitch us a name for the death robots. First come, first serve.
Let's see. How many? Ooh, we got plenty of trade routes we're not using, so we could be buying those. That could be making us some money. Also,
okay. I think the first robot name ended up being Robo Vampiro from Welcome to Tiny Train World. Delegator, you did put Vampwood first. Can you clarify if that was supposed to be a city name or a unit name? It was supposed to be a unit name. We'll save the next robot for you.
We completed multiple robots this turn, so we have many names to give.
There we go. Okay, Delegator. Okay, so the next robot should be Vampwood. One word.
Vampwood?
Yes, like Deadwood.
Gotcha. I see. All right, so we've got Vampwood and Robo Vampiro in the neighborhood getting ready to make their move. And then and then Bob, our first robot from last stream, initiated the attack on Batumi. Their capital is Tbilisi, so we'll probably just sweep right through here, take out their capital. Usually I would suggest maybe just leaving them a couple cities so the rest of the world doesn't get too mad at us, but we're in the end game now. I don't think that's going to be a threat.
Exterminate.
So we will probably just charge straight through them. The question is, we might let these guys live just out of convenience for us, just to keep stomping on into Gran Colombia, because once we take that capital, that's sort of all we need from them. I'll probably take out these cities just to give us an easy access, but honestly, with the amount of troops we're going to have in here and the amount of turns we're going to have to play, I have a feeling we're just going to kill all these cities by the end. Also, small important thing to keep in mind at home, should Gran Colombia want to launch an offensive. I've been respreading our religion because Gran Colombia loves Catholicism, and one of their things is the Crusade, where their combat units will have 10 extra strength if they're fighting in cities that follow their religion. So we want to make sure that their religion is not in our cities, because if they show up, they're just getting a buff for being in Catholic cities.
Ugh.
So, if I can... Alright, this doesn't really have anything that ups how much it would work on our land, but we're going to be working our best to make sure our cities are not Catholic. We are Buddhist vampires, damn it.
We stole that religion fair and square.
Yeah. Macedonia died to make us Buddhists. Don't you understand?
Instead of the Buddha, it's just a statue of Alexander.
Ooh, okay. And it's going to be really important to get some apostles up here who have religious combat strength, because that will help us defend that religion. Oh, what do you do? Okay, housing and amenity. That's something we could use in the capital, always. All right. What kind of attacks are you doing over here? All right, so our default land units are actually kind of taking a beating in Georgetown. Also, the sound seems to be kind of glitched. We're getting no combat noise. But our robots will make up for that deficit. We might lose a few units in the short term, but our robots will win the war over time. As well as our vampires, who are just immortal and can't die. Big ol' eruption in Uberwald. But that's not a problem. We've got so many cities and so much production that volcanic eruptions are kind of like a fear of the past. We're gonna keep you counter-spying. Hey, plus 50% production on giant death robots and extra movement. Don't mind if I do. Another thing we're gonna start doing is telling our cities to send aid. It's important to me to make sure that the other players do not win these diplomatic victory points, because that's the only way they're going to be able to outrun us on a victory. So it is in our best interest to ensure that we are winning every victory point we can. So I used to be having these cities programmed to give us money. Money is less of a concern now, so making it all about them Diplo points.
It seems like so long ago we were all sitting around naming New Fanghaven and just wondering what wonders the world would have for us.
Oh, the universe was so small back then. I didn't even think about, we have really not been building harbors on like this side of the ocean. So when we launch an attack on good old Gran Colombia, I need to make sure we have ways to do that directly from the sea as well. in my best interest to be suzerain of as many city-states as possible, just to get us as many resources as we can, and to steal suzerainty away from people we're at war with. Luckily, right now, Georgia doesn't have anyone they're suzerain of. Catherine's going to be last on our list, so honestly, I should just leave them Babylon for now. Alas, Babylon, we don't need you. But if I can take away some of Simon's allies, that'd be good. We'll be a little ways from that for a bit, though, because he'll be our next target for sure. Also, if you're listening on the stream, we've got some kind of jazzy dance Castlevania tunes. This is an OC remix album called Melodies of the Damned, I think. Let me check just to be sure. Sonata of the Damned. But I've really been digging it lately.
Cosborn asking, so what will you guys stream after this? Not sure. I'm still trying to get something together to replace the Baldur's Gate 3 streams, since that save... I even tried after they released a patch today. I'm like, oh, did this fix it? No, it didn't. Saves are all still corrupted. I was thinking maybe dabbling in Stellaris. I'm not exactly good at that game, but I thought it'd be kind of funny to create a nation based on, you know, this German vampire state we've created.
Okay.
And let's see how far I can take it. That may be something we start up next week if we end up finishing tonight.
That sounds fun. I tried Stellaris a little bit. I never got super into it, but I definitely see the appeal of, like, what if Civ, but you had, like, more space stuff. Just moving our apostles into position. Not a whole lot of thinking going on here. Here we go. Back to the war. That's the part you want to see. So we're just going to keep hitting Batumi with the robots while having our planes bomb Rustavi, so our land units can take that. Actually, what I might do, it would probably be somewhat more efficient to have the other robots go to different cities, just so they can each be giving different cities a pounding. We could be running this whole place down from all directions at all times. Oops, didn't mean to talk to you. I meant to bomb you.
What happened to Baldur's Gate 3? Unfortunately, what I kind of expected would happen to an early access campaign, but hoped wouldn't. The saves got corrupted. So when I try to load up a save, the game crashes, and I can't really do anything about that.
That is unfortunate. You be here to defend. Aussie Serpine, on a different note, I've been binging Kingdom Hearts streams, and I'm 99% sure Yenstead is either the Master of Masters of Foreteller or the default character from the mobile game. I would love if it turned out you were playing as Yenstead in the mobile game. That would be such a dumb friggin' twist that I would adore. Oh, I forgot we sent him for like a thing. So you can kill those guys. Oh, cool. We got a exploring unit near the end of the game when we can literally see the entire map. Thanks for the help.
Very much like being born in the 21st century.
Yeah.
How would we explore? Well, there's just not much left.
Yeah. Sorry, Truman. We found it all. Oh yeah, there was a small barbarian uprising on this island that I completely forgot was almost in our land.
Ryle Grimrick. I got the city name, but we do have a bit of a backlog, so it may take a little bit for us to get to that one. One that's the famous city after the villain in Blade 3.
Ooh.
Although when I read it, I keep thinking of Danica Patrick.
Who isn't always thinking of Danica Patrick?
North Countryman. Quinn, when you read our comments, it's like getting a nice greeting card and very pleasant. Thank you. I wish I could talk to you guys more. But I can't for Among Us, because that's cheating. Oh, speaking of, if we're just setting some logistics up in the game, I might as well let you guys know, we will be doing more Among Us this week. At our usual time, Thursday at 7. We pretty much got almost everyone in TFS playing this time. We've got Jesse, No Whacking, Antfish, you, me, Nick, Scott, Zito, even Stefan. Stefan's hard to get into a game.
Yeah, Stefan.
People who remember how we started the Civilization stream can recall.
Yeah. Stefan enjoyed himself on, like, what? I think it was only the first stream. But hey.
Yeah. He didn't hate the experience, but unfortunately he's very busy.
Yeah. Also, just in case anyone's curious, I've been leaving Gunther based at home, just so in case any rebel uprisings happen, since the only way the other civs really have to combat us, other than directly when we're going to war with them, is going to be sending spies into our territory to rouse some rabbles. So I've got vampires in the neighborhood just to eat anyone who dissents the German kingdom. And hey, another robot for the front lines. We have another name ready.
Yes, we do. This one would be Big O, and then just a minus mark after it for Big O negative.
Ooh, I like it. Big O negative. Hanging out in Epcot, which was apparently a city that I forgot we'd named, if that was us.
Have you thought of doing the opposite with Among Us, where only the dead can talk between discussions? That would be really hard to do. You would have to make sure that everyone in the call had themselves on deaf and mute, and had that able to toggle, and make sure that stayed on until the report, and then everyone would have to switch over, where the dead would have to mute and deafen, or at least mute themselves, and then everyone else would have to come live. And I'm just seeing a lot of wheels turning where someone's not going to get the memo, and it's going to lead to someone outing the killer.
I could definitely see that going wrong, like, quickly, but also I do admire, like, the idea of it sounds fun.
Oh yeah, no, it's kind of hard for us dead folks to entertain our chats when we can't really talk, or at least I don't like interrupting the discussion, so I just stay quiet, but I can see the appeal. What about Phasmophobia? I think we have more events scheduled tomorrow night, and also not on the Stream 4-Star channel, but Jesse, also known as No Whacking, will be celebrating his birthday tonight, and I think Scott and Little Karibo, I believe
Little Karibo, yes,
will be joining him.
All right, let's finish off Batumi and Rustavi in one turn.
Ryle, yeah, I know you can do it, but I'm just saying, wow. Very violent takeover there. The fact that you have to toggle it at certain times would probably lead to people messing up and spoiling a game. How far did you get into Stellaris? I've finished one game. I started up a game as the United Nations after Federations came out, and was able to take it all the way past the endgame crisis. But I am by no means really good at the game. I've talked to people who are like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm taking out Fallen Empires 100 years into the game," and I'm like, I had to wait till the endgame crisis weakened Fallen Empire before I could make headway. I do not have Necroids yet. I don't know if I'm going to get it right when it comes out this week.
Don't mind me just trying to repair a couple things in the cities we just overtook.
Oh, and we do have names for these cities.
Yes, okay, cool. First up,
one of
Rostavi,
them-
what will it become?
This one will be Blood Bank, 2 words.
Alrighty.
And
Batumi shall be.
this one shall be Vampsterdam.
That's good.
VAMPSTERDAM.
Okay, good. I got that right on the first try and hit enter, and I forgot you can't. I don't think you can rename cities after you name them. Or wait, no, that's units. Units keep their names. Real quick, something I want to highlight that I forgot to mention. I have installed a single mod since the last time we played. Let me look up its actual name so I credit the right person here real quick. Let me see. Oh, of course, Steam, you're burying the name of this thing that I have installed.
While Grant looks for that, Red asking if you had to pick a fictional evil mastermind or detective to describe yourselves and the TFS crew and Among Us, who would it be? That's loaded. I don't think I know enough detectives. Oh, you know what? Who is Conan's, like, in case closed, the detective that Conan has to cover for a lot?
Oh, what is that guy's name? I've only seen like a couple episodes of the show, so I'm blanking on his name. But yeah, the guy who everyone thinks is great, but he's actually just taking credit for all of Jimmy's things.
Yeah, that's me. Like, flashes of brilliance maybe, but a lot of it is banking on other people.
But okay, the mod I'm using is Sucretax Simple UI Adjustments. It makes a couple things just easier. You have normally this little, like, population thing to look at to see what tiles your citizens are in. With this, you can just kind of hover over it and it'll show it right away. Also makes it way easier to quickly rename cities. You just click down there, simple as that. But the main thing I got it for is it has this cool screenshot mode, which takes everything away. You can just kind of like zoom in really close and see all this stuff and like rotate around fully. And you can kind of change what different things it can do. Like, I mean, right now we're still showing our borders, but I could be like, I want to hide, oops, actually, I want to hide borders, that's right. So we can go back in, and now we just like see the map, what it looks like without any of the stuff on it. And then even on top of that, which, you know what, just to be on the safe side before I show this off, I'm gonna save real quick because this has crashed it once for me. But you can get rid of the built-in tilt that the game has, so you can kind of see things from angles it doesn't normally have. And just look at our world map in all of its glory. I think that's just really, 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 really cool. But anyways, if you have that clicked, it messes with a lot of stuff. So I try to not have that clicked too often. But anyways, just thought that was neat. I wanted to shout out the people who made this game even more convenient.
Kieran would be Obi-Wan with that Jedi mind trip he pulled on Quinn.
Ooh.
Until, the table kind of got flipped on him when Nick and Tyler were up to bat.
It's true. The answers didn't come so easily then.
But there are times where even he gets caught just as badly as the rest of us.
The man isn't infallible.
The Earth is a cylinder. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely Animal Crossing up in here.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna send this vampire in. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep him around. No, I'll move him in closer because we need stuff killing these many, many cultists that Georgia's gonna send in to try and break our loyalties. We're going to go ahead and just buy the infrastructure for these cities real quick. See, here's the thing. When Germany conquers your cities, they came in and they made the city better than it was when it was under its former management. So how bad could they be, Earth?
Oh, God. Mussolini got the trains running on time.
Exactly. Look, everything works under the German rule. And I just don't see why we're so scared of these vampires.
Yeah, just ignore the undesirables we eat. I didn't think the face eaters would eat my face, says woman who voted for face eaters.
They said nothing about eating me. Okay, I think that's all the units in the area. Oh yeah, you. You're being shot at, but it still doesn't hurt you.
Okay, hold on. These barbarians built a battleship.
Yeah, and
yeah, if I can go back to the thing I was complaining like what 4 weeks ago about, there comes a point where, come on, just stop giving the barbarians our tech. There comes a point where I'm busy fighting other nations, and it's just barbarians are nothing. Why bother?
I forgot we moved this guy out here to try and get some good rainforest adjacencies. All right, he's got 1, 2, 3, looks like 4 tiles of rain forest. So this should help. Hey, cool. Look at all that science we got.
There's science in them woods.
Yeah, we found science in the jungle. We've learned so much.
They do that just to piss you off. Well, it's working. You know what? And while we're talking about alternative games, I have been thinking about. We would be so far behind the curve on this, but I've been thinking about doing like one of those XCOM games where Chet can become people in the fight. I'm just worried that if I'm in charge, so many will die.
I think that would be a really fun one. I've never played one of those games, but my understanding is it's like, hey, what if Fire Emblem but sci-fi, and you get to make all of your units and less waifu-ness, which I'm okay with. The waifu side of things in Fire Emblem is something I'm middling on, maybe. Oh boy, a mega colossal eruption. I don't know if I've seen them get that big yet. Oh
no, not our death robot.
Oh, fortunately that was hitting Taruga. We're good. We're way out of the way of that.
Oh no, they're gonna ask for help next though. Just wait for it.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? That's fine if that gives us another chance to steal victory points away from other players. All right, we're not getting. Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, they're winning the soothsayer specific like little emergencies that I hardly ever pay attention to. I should do a playthrough where I actually try to work those because they make your soothsayers better and give them just permanent buffs. But I never do it. All right, we're outpacing people, but they're still keeping up, so I'm gonna kind of just keep our cities producing this since we really don't need them for anything else right now. We could be buying more trade units, I guess, but you know what? We'll do that for a couple of them. Because our main thing right now is keeping those victory points in our hands. We've got enough units right now. I don't think we need to be building more. And we're sustaining the military we have without needing too much more gold, so should be all right. Let's grab some random things in these places.
But what if XCON had waifu though?
Now that
I mean, War of the Chosen kind of added a waifu. It's not the best. Like, I'm not the best judge of waifus, but if you want like a strong, boy, finger quotes are up, guys, strong female character who has a lithe physique, it's there. Oh yeah, and of course you had Valen in the first one, who was your German waifu. Who knew the Vampire Nation would be such a bastion of the arts?
It's true. We've got so many. Well, here's the thing. Sweden was here. We ate them, and then we started winning all the Nobel Prizes that they instituted. Like, we were like, not only are you dead, we've decided we've won your moral playground, too.
We just kept doing it after we ate them. It's like, I mean, we've been doing it for so long.
It seemed silly to stop the Nobel Prizes after Sweden died. It's not like they were gonna win them anyway. Do you see how many scientists come flocking here? Alright. Eat a cultist. Once that plane drops some bombs.
Oh, I'm not going to talk bad about Outrider. I like me some Miranda Sirtis, whose last name I probably butchered because I haven't seen it in forever. I very much like there was a stretch of time where I could watch certain cartoons and go, oh, hey, that's her.
I know that voice.
Yeah. Deanna Troi was not that useful on the Next Generation, but her actress can have range.
All right, I think we might have another city coming up soon. Yep, Scoomy now belongs to us.
Cosborn, I've thought about it. I did put up a poll on Twitter about what game you guys might like to see me play next, and it seemed to be a pretty even heat between, honestly, what surprised me most, grand strategy and more modern computer RPGs like Divinity or Tyranny. The older version, like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, still had, like, I think 25% of the vote, but I was quite surprised how many people saw that and went, oh yeah, grand strategy. I want to see you play some Crusader Kings 3 or Stellaris.
Oh boy, this helicopter's taking some pain fighting on the sea, so we're just gonna let these barbarians, actually, we're just gonna kill them with our other units that are in town. Meanwhile, these aircraft carriers don't need this sub-escort anymore. They can keep making their way to the front lines over here, where this missile cruiser has also conveniently arrived. Oh man, poor Georgia does not stand a chance. It's funny because I've done domination games in this before, but this might be one of the most one-sided I think I've ever seen. So we're doing good. Like, these guys aren't even giving us loyalty pressure, which I don't think I've ever seen. Usually, if I'm being this violent, at least my cities are mad about it, but apparently not the Germans.
Oh wait, I knew Delancey was in it, but who did Jonathan Frakes play? Because you had Outrider as Miranda, then you had Michael Dorn, I think, for the Skirmishers. Delancey led the Templars, and then who did Frakes play? Oh, really? I didn't know he. They put him at the head of one of the factions too. Yeah, don't worry about the bombings. Just keep talking to me about XCOM.
No, yeah.
Oh, we also need to rename Tsushimi. I didn't know. Sukumi.
Sukumi. Yes, and we'll probably be getting.
Oh wait, did we?
A few more cities very soon.
Batumi didn't get.
Oh, Batumi didn't. Batumi didn't get renamed. That had something, didn't it? That was.
Yeah, that was Vamsterdam.
Vamsterdam. That's right. Must have reset when I clicked it to show how easy it was to rename.
And Sukumi will be Sanguinistan.
Ooh, I might need a spelling check on that. Oops.
I got one. Just let me know.
Go ahead. I'm assuming Sang.
Yeah, Sanguinistan.
Sanguinistan. And now we have gained Tbilisi. Tbilisi.
That one's Danica Patrick. I mean, Danica Talos. Nope, man. Thank you for the sub.
Hold on. Danica Talos?
Danica space Talos.
Okay. I want to make sure Talos was what I thought it was. Is that I don't know if that's what this is referencing, but Talos is a god in the Elder Scrolls series, correct? I feel like I've heard like by Talos or something.
Well, I know like the lead it's 7 deities. The lead one's Akatosh. I think Talos may be in there. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
Yes, I'm getting a lot of yeses in chat. So
Okay,
yes.
it's been a bit since I've played one of those, so I couldn't remember if that was them.
And that was actually the end of our city name backlog. So subs, if you haven't pitched a name recently or haven't at all,
we'd be down to hear it. I guess if this city had a... Oh, wait, hold on. We're using more uranium than we are gaining. So I don't want to be building more death robots if that's the case.
Oh, no.
Which that means we may need to divert a little bit of time and attention down there to grab that block of land. But, you know what? How many are we wasting a turn? So we're losing 3 every turn. We don't have enough turns for that to matter. We'll be fine. I have a feeling this game will be over before that becomes an actual problem. But I do think I wanted to reassign you somewhere.
Best Boy Minetta, thank you for gifting a sub to Antfish321.
Is that the Antfish that works with us, or is that a different Antfish, you think?
I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to ask.
Danica Talos.
I just wonder who got like the basic Antfish first if 321 ended up being our ant.
Yeah.
Best Boy Minetta confirms that yes, it is the one we work with.
Okay.
Who will be joining us in Among Us.
Yeah.
On Thursday.
Just wasn't sure what his
I'm still trying to figure out how he did not see my body last week. That bugs me to this day. Like we can talk about how Scott completely flew under the radar for at least 2 people who had an alibi for each other. I was in the bathroom, so I couldn't confirm. But then Ant walks 5 feet away from my body with the lights on. How does he not see it? Right to your congressman.
This is an outrage. Oh shoot! I thought that was a ranged unit. All right, maybe this barbarian camp just gets to survive history.
You live this time. Vincent Dante, I saw your sub. Sorry, there's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, Rayquaza. Glad to know where you stand on that.
We don't need it, but it's going to give this missile cruiser a little bit of XP to just attack this place, just to warm it up a little for the death robot. But first, the robot's going to kill this cultist, and then it's going to kill the city. Notice as our ever-appealing gray swallows more of the map. We have another city name available, or are we at the end of the queue?
There may have been one, I must admit. Let me scroll back up. Let's see. The Pomeranians joke. Monte Cristo.
Oops.
2 words.
Is there an H in Cristo, or is it just CR?
Right after I scroll away from it. There is not.
Okay. Then Monte Cristo! It's our new city.
Don't make me think about barbarians getting their own death robots.
That's why we gotta speed this up.
So mad that they get battleships of all things. Oh yeah, no, we found a uranium mine and got all of this science together and we built one.
Yeah, come on. How bad could it be? just keep going for whatever gives us the most gold, which will inevitably be... Oh, actually, no. Surprisingly, we are doing a lot of trade with Colombia, which is going to be bad in that we're giving them gold in the short term, but good in that they might start relying on it, and when we take it away and declare war, they'll be in a worse place than we are. Not that they aren't kind of already. Blood throne, seeing the brightness of Buddhism. It's a lot of bees in the sentence.
Just a whole bunch of meditating vampires.
Fire!
Oh yeah, no. The difference in military strength is pretty.
I mean, if you want a numerical value for it, we are 10 times more powerful than every military on the planet.
I'm honestly surprised Gran Colombia was able. I guess since we're attracting Georgia's attention, Gran Colombia was able to build up.
Yeah, they've been growing as their former nemesis Georgia sinks into the sea. A sea of teeth.
Wait, who are we at war with now? Technically Georgia, but I think everybody's starting to eye us warily.
Yeah.
Except for France, the fools.
Also, climate is moving up. We are... Alright, 2 more turns for another sea level rise. And a lot of our cities do not have finished off seawalls, so that's gonna be great.
Swilleth Fix, thank you for the 35-month resub. And it's primed too, gotta love it. Gotta always have to pop your head back in and resub. We appreciate the dedication.
Very appreciated. Alright, let's just start blasting this city's walls. Caspi will not last much longer, methinks. The game keeps clicking on the city itself as if I'm going to talk to these weaklings.
Don't you want to make peace?
As if they could understand me from up here.
Get the death robot closer. I want to hit them with my sword.
I want to see him be scared of me. Colombia has got to know things are coming for them very, very soon. They could look out their window and see Earth on fire.
The single soul, thank you for the 29-month resub. Sadly, the Baldur's Gate saves are gone.
Alright, we have captured Caspi, if we have another name.
We do. No, you'll like this one. Yarnum.
Ooh, okay. Oh man, can I remember how to spell Yarnum? Does it have the weird YH at the end, or at the beginning? Or is it
not
YAH?
Not the spelling that was given to me.
Okay, well we'll go with the spelling you were given.
The spelling I was given was just yarn, like a ball of yarn, then ham.
Yarn ham? Okay. I'll be honest, a part of my brain is screaming out that is not how it is spelled in game, but I don't remember, so.
That was the person who gave the sub.
Exactly.
That is what they gave. If they would like to correct their spelling, Vincent, by all means, let me know. Isn't that city going to go underwater? No, we have the seawall tech, which means it should not submerge.
Yeah, so long as we built walls around our cities, like there are some that don't have seawalls and they might just sink, and if that happens, hey, the city you named might sink into the sea. But That's something only nature can decide. We're doing our best over here. Let's maybe go back to doing just get money.
Harnam.
Yaharnam.
So the correct spelling is Y-H-A-R-N-A-M. So there is an H at the beginning.
Thought so.
Near the beginning.
I remember there being that weird extra H that at least I don't pronounce. I don't think about it being Yaharnam.
Tam, sorry the time zones are a thing, but we're glad you could come by.
Welcome.
Yeah, I finally started releasing the archives up on the Stream 4-Star YouTube. I think.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think we're maybe one stream behind, but we're it's almost caught up.
Yeah, I was thinking about maybe letting some other cities live, but we're this close now. They've only got 3 left, and it is taking us, like, we're getting more than 1 in a turn. I'm not too worried.
You know, speaking of YouTube, let me complain about it for a moment.
Go for it.
It's such a terrible platform.
It really is sometimes.
So I hope everyone here has noticed the Halloween special we just put out on the T4-Star channel. A short Halloween in the style of... I think we actually just used the fighters lobby models as the character models.
Yes, I believe that's what we did.
I had to input the closed captions for that by hand, and it was not easy because YouTube, in their great enlightenment, decided to turn off community contributions. So I had to go in and by hand for each time I had to sync up the script, which we already have, to the timestamp. And even though I had the script, that still took an hour. I got so frustrated, I decided to make fun of the doorbell noise. So if you're bored, go back, watch it again with the closed captions on, and see what I added. I'll warn you, it's not much, because I didn't want to hamper the hearing impaired ability to follow the episode. But it's there. And boy, when it comes to the thing that you, Grant, and Stefan are making, we are all dreading putting in a transcript for that.
Oh,
because
boy.
that's a
full
20-minute episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be annoying to transcribe for sure.
Yeah, no, at least for the other projects we have scripts, so you can copy and paste. But and the worst part is if you are typing text into, like, if you're not copying and pasting like a script and you're trying to type in the caption, hitting spacebar too quickly starts the video and then doesn't give you a space in the text.
Nice.
So I'd be constantly hitting space to just get a space between words and the preview would start playing. Are you all back working with Unabridged? Sadly, no. We still need the office to reopen and for everyone to be comfortable, kind of, not social distancing with masks on, to actually shoot the live action show. This is something else, something we started up to accommodate for social distancing and quarantine.
Georgia, just give up the fight.
That sounds tedious. It is tedious. It's very tedious. Best Boy Minute is a thing on the Patreon I can't talk about. If it involves wizards, yes. It's that thing. Don't talk about it.
Wizard.
Crazy Legs, thank you for the 27-month resub. I hope you guys are doing well. Long live the Vampire Legion. Long live the vampires, indeed.
You know, I would be weirded out by this offer because Catherine is specifically a civ that does not want to give away luxury items, but she is giving us a luxury for a pittance of a strategic thing, which tells me she really thinks she needs it. So I'm guessing she thinks she's gearing up to maybe defend herself against us, but this will give her nothing, but I don't care. Let her take it.
Strahd marches towards Paris with a lone unit of musketmen there to try and stop him.
Yeah. I've got my flintlocks here to keep your tanks at bay.
Tam, thank you for the 245 bits. Happy Halloween, guys.
Welcome.
We did get a question. We have gotten this a couple times before, but Vincent Dante asks, is Civ 6 a worthwhile upgrade from Civ 5? I've played Civ 5 a ton, but have always been reluctant to pull the trigger because it looked so similar.
I would actually say they are very different games. I really like it, but I can understand people's hesitance. So if you're willing to kind of sit down and learn the intricacies and differences in it, I think it is well worth the time it would take. But it is quite a different beast. So if that's something that's daunting to you, I will say that it takes a while to figure out what all the different stuff it's doing. Do we have all of the death robot upgrades we can get?
Where is Bob? Probably somewhere on the Georgian front line.
I think we do. Wow.
We've had to stop production because of our depleted uranium, but I think all of our death robots are still marching steadily into Georgia.
Yes, I think we're building one more over here just to have in our neighborhood, because by that time we should have, if not more uranium mines in line. The game will be nearly completed anyway and won't be much of a problem. You start figuring out Operation Ivy. Maybe we'll drop a nuke before the end of this. We don't need to, but we could. Nothing's necessarily stopping us. Boy, we had a big volcano eruption in here. Soon we'll be out of places to trade with, and I don't know exactly what we're gonna do then. But we'll find out when we get there. So I just go through, make sure every city's building at least something. And I want to start sending some religious units to over here. Because if you convert people you're at war with, it gives you era score. And I didn't realize that this era is 9 turns away from ending. And it won't be a huge problem, but if we're in a dark age for the last leg of this, that'll make it just that much slower. So I'd rather not if we could.
Have you ever played a Metal Gear Solid game? If so, which one, and what did you think of it? We've played all of them.
Yeah, if you check out the channel, you can see our playthrough of. I think all of the archives for that should be on the archive channel still. So I'm pretty sure we were doing the archive channel by then.
I am 85% sure of that. I feel like you're right. My feeling in my gut. So yeah, there was. Oh my gosh, how long did it go on? 2 years? Feels like forever, but...
Was someone asking where Bob was?
Yes.
He's right here, hanging out. Here, you know what? Let's use this screenshot. He's right here, chilling next to this city. And just look at him as he towers next to the city, ready to attack it. I wish I could make the war play out in the screenplay mode, or the screenshot mode, but... TV0,
that Let's Play, I think, once we decided to pretty much end it on TFS Gaming, Grant took it over to his own channel. TV's asking about the Final Fantasy.
Oh, yes. I did kind of put a stop to that pretty quickly after it moved to my channel, to be honest. Just because like a bunch of other stuff started coming up and like my interest in the game kind of waned around the same time. So I haven't had a new episode of that in a while, but Not saying it'll never come back, but just lately I've been kind of preoccupied with a lot of other stuff. But there were 2 or 3 more episodes on my channel, I think.
Yeah, unfortunately, the DFS gaming channel has been a bit of a hard beast to wrangle.
Lots of different people working on it. Everybody wants to do different stuff. Audience all wants different stuff, kind of from the different things people want to do. Gets pulled in a lot of directions. But I think that gives it lots of room to get creative. So, not a completely a problem, just stuff to work with. Will we take... Oh my gosh, are we going to take that city in one shot? Yes! Do we have another city name ready?
The Single Soul, that is an interesting suggestion. I may look into that because I know a lot, we've passed around ideas of maybe having the people who aren't busy with something particular to work on captions, but that seems like a stopgap, and then hiring someone else to do it for us is a bit too expensive, so that may be the solution. I'll look into it. Blue Shirt, thank you for the 7-month sub-anniversary. You're so close to having a baby with us, Blue Shirt. Having a sub-baby.
You're almost there. Do we have another city name? We've just conquered Zugidi.
I have been neglecting the list, I will admit, but I know a few people have been pitching stuff, so let me scroll back up. You know what? I'm going to do something. A sub did technically pitch it, but it is self-congratulatory. This one will be Legalia. Legalia.
Legalia.
Named after the Baldur's Gate character that got smoked by crashes.
Well, there you go, Legalia. You'll live forever, right there, smack dab in the middle of what used to be Georgia.
Shall forever live on in the vampire fascist nation.
Does our plane reach all the way over there? It does. I should have had it attack first. That robot probably could have taken down Talavi in a turn. Well, go ahead.
Gritty United wasn't even a blue screen. It was just fade to black, cut to black even. It was a Sopranos ending. Which maybe is not giving it up. Yeah, it's not even... I feel bad just now, kind of calling it a Sopranos ending with the expectation being the ending was abrupt and therefore bad. Because in retrospect, I like the fact that it kind of had that razor's edge of, this is the life you're going to live. It really doesn't matter who's coming through that door, but because you always have to have that tension.
This is the life you lead. I still haven't seen Sopranos, but I really actually want to watch it. Like, it's one of those that I frequently think about as like a show I should start.
It's definitely, I mean, yeah, you have, oh god, there's a whole College Humor skit about a guy trying to catch up on all these shows, like it's a second job, and his wife's worried about him, and then he goes, man, maybe I don't even. He finally comes to his senses, and he just starts saying, yeah, maybe I don't even need to catch up on The Sopranos, and the wife goes, well, I mean, you have to watch The Sopranos. It was responsible for ushering in the golden age of television, and they just start talking in sync. He goes, damn it! And they pull me back in.
If there's something to catch up on, it's got to be that. I mean, I feel like it's just the one that I've unanimously heard so much about. Like, there are a lot of shows that a lot of people have talked about, but I feel like even though people had questions about the ending, and I'm aware that it is a very abrupt ending, what little I do know about it actually sounds really interesting. So, sounds like something that I would have liked if I had seen it when it happened. Oh, recruiting all these great people might get us into a golden age, and so we'll be fine, I hope. Okay, what do you do? Artifacts. Does anywhere even have artifacts? Okay, there. What do you do? Better amenities, sure.
Vincent Dante, it's pretty hard for even, obviously I can't speak for Grant and Kieran, but I'm just going to say it's pretty hard to pick back up on the Pokemon Shield Nuzlocke when they have to do everything remotely.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we like doing for that wouldn't be very easy to do remotely. And now that so much time has gone since then, like, it would be tough for me to know exactly how we would hop right back into it. Like, I do still have that file. I haven't touched it or changed it at all in the time since we were playing it. But boy, that would be something to, like, kind of have to... It would take a second to get back to. There's so many other games, you guys. The universe has provided a wealth of things for us to spend our time on.
And as for a Nuzlocke for another Pokemon game, not really in the cards right now.
Yeah, like those are difficult, like, especially to do remotely. Just with the amount of extra flair we like to put in them when we're doing them.
I know we did have that one conversation a while back about if we did one to kind of maybe just make it a massive video, because the first episode of everything seems to do so well, but then everything after that kind of trails off. It's just, okay, you want a Nuzlocke? Here! Boom!
Here's one big 20-hour Nuzlocke. Watch it all
at your leisure.
Baby Download did indeed come after Davy Download. That was a reference you didn't realize we were making.
Yeah, there were so many episodes of Unabridged we filmed months before the season came out. That's why we were hoping to have a season of 8 episodes, and then had to close the office down before we finished the back 3.
Oh, whoops. It just needs to be... Oops. Understand why this unit can't work on any of our... Because his whole thing is he makes districts' amenities reach further, which is, you know, we built a ton of water parks for that, but he apparently is incompatible with water parks. He needs to be on land entertainment. Is the only thing he knows how to do.
He's the closest thing we have to a real vampire. He doesn't like water.
Yeah, he can't travel over water.
I'm trying to think about the other questions we've gotten in the comments for stuff. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, it's so hard to go, oh, you want to answer that? Just go find the last episode of the Civ 6 stream archive.
Yeah, this is exclusively where we'll be answering all questions from now on.
Yep. We may link it in the Reddit.
I keep forgetting that we still have more vampire castles that we could have been building to give me, like, even more easy warp points for these robots. But they've been moving so fast, it doesn't matter.
Could you, I mean, it gives you a culture bomb, so maybe that could be, if you were still interested in claiming, like, that group of uranium deposits, you could build a castle down there. Even though it's a wasted teleport.
I don't think it will give you resources like that. It gives you, like, yields, like the food and culture and stuff. I don't know if it gives you resources. I might be wrong on that.
It doesn't give you, like, a net, like a small border that you could send builders to?
No, it is not considered your territory. It is just considered a, like, warp spot tile. And then all of the yields that are on it, like you see how this one has the 7 food, 7, or like star food, 7 production and faith. That is all going to the capital. Like, that is just transferred to the capital. We have another city in Talabi.
Yes, I believe the name we have for that one is Baltimore.
Baltimore?
Yeah, like Baltimore. So you get the Balti up to the I.
Yeah.
And then M-O-U-R-N.
Okay. I guessed the multiple, or the pun for it before I even had to read it. Yeah, I can talk today. Let's grab some infrastructure stuff in there. Man, like, I could be buying so many things in our cities, but I keep thinking, like, we should save money. But I really don't have to. This war is won. Map, please let me. I don't want to move him there. I want to move him. Oh, you're gonna move him there, are you? Okay, cool. Sometimes I can get weird control glitches in this. Another plane coming in for Katuzi. Or Kutaizi.
Oh, we got a TFS grinds. I guess demolishing Georgia counts as grinding. Single Soul asks, do you enjoy grindy games, or would you prefer if there was a way to power level fast when needed? Man, I guess it really depends on your definition of grindy games, because I have a few mobile games that are, I think, would count as grindy, but like I only play them for a couple of minutes each day and then come back the next day to get the new stuff. I guess I have to decide on no. If you have mechanics in your game that are simply there to fill out hours, I'm probably not going to be a fan of them. Like all of the Ubisoft games with all their lovely towers and whatnot, I could never get into.
Yeah, for me it's definitely, a lot of it has to do with the game itself. There are certain games that I really like grinding in. But I would say on the whole, especially nowadays for me, I am generally more concerned with like, how quickly can I get to having fun in a game? Georgia has fallen. The end of one of our...
Walls went up and saved Georgia from ruin. Correct. Walls did not stop our death robots.
Nothing you could do. All right, Kutaisi should be Lament, right? Something's Lament. Is it Tamar's Lament?
It should be George's Lament. We've been naming them after the country. Civilization.
Okay.
Would you consider streaming a long JRPG like Persona 5 or Final Fantasy in the future? Well, so the thing is, the person that would probably have the most time to stream one of those games is me, and I would need a capture card, because while I actually do have Persona 5 Royal, and I love Persona 5 Royal, I do not have a capture card to hook up my PS4 to my computer. So, especially when I asked for games I could stream to replace Baldur's Gate 3, I was sticking mainly to computer games, because those are very easy to stream.
Makes sense.
What about Persona 4? It's on the PC. I love Persona 4's story, but that is grindy. Like, I'm not gonna lie and say Persona 5 isn't, but I guess I'm able to tolerate its style a whole lot more than Persona 4. Persona 4 takes so long to get to the combat. It's really not really that robust combat. I remember watching Brachiozoid, the guy who does a lot of our thumbnails, and, you know, good friend. He did Persona 4 on his stream, and it felt like he almost did his entire first stream without getting into combat.
I could imagine that. Also, I see Bashhammer bringing up the point, we tried to do JRPGs with Xenogears and nobody watched it. That is also a major factor, at least on the YouTube stuff. Streaming, it's a lot easier for us to kind of play it fast and loose. But when it comes to YouTube, like stuff we dedicate to making YouTube series of, we kind of have to bank on people being on watching it. And the problem, the problem with super long JRPGs is that's a commitment. That's something you're gonna, like, if you're watching it, you usually sit down with the intent of probably watching all of it at some point, and a lot of people just don't have that kind of time.
Yeah, I'll give you guys a small peek behind the curtain. A big factor in why the gaming channels seemed to kind of get on pause for a long time was not just because of COVID, but because the long form Let's Plays we were putting out were not getting enough attention to justify the time it took to make them. And we've been trying to find a way to still play games because we like playing them, but also show them off in a way that was efficient, made economic sense. Don't really know the right words for it.
But yeah, there's lots of factors that go into games that we record for and stuff, and choose to stream. I can understand how frustrating it could maybe be from the outside to be like, why aren't they just playing this game? That would be fun. But there's usually a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, because on the back end, not only does someone have to take the time to play it for so many hours, but you have to have an editor that can trim it down into digestible chunks. And then, so that's 2 people you're paying. And of course, the more fun you can kind of have with the video, just the more time it takes, the slower the videos come out. And by the time episode 60, the finale comes out, people have already lost interest in the game.
But you are still paying those 2 to 3 people, and
Exactly.
like those hours still exist.
Yeah, it's much easier for us to say stream a JRPG or something that would take a lot of time instead of having to sit because at least you're. I think that's oh geez, had the thought and it just flew away. But yeah, it's definitely easier to stream stuff than create a whole Let's Play series of it.
Going through, setting all of our cities up to make sure they're all building something, just keeping this war economy moving while we get ready to declare war on one of the last people on the map. And slowly tightening our hold around what will eventually be France's next. But we've already got Simon denounced, so that means we can jump right into a Golden Age war with him with next to no penalty.
Oh, vipers like us. How well you characterize us, but we're going to eat your face.
The V was the right letter. You missed it on the rest of the word. I love launching missiles at his little horsemen. Like, definitely the appropriate amount of force we're providing or applying here.
At least it's not pavement against helicopters.
That's true. Could be worse.
Once this campaign is done, will there be another or another game? I'm liking the idea of if we finish it tonight, picking up next Tuesday with like Stellaris, kind of envisioning the new millennium.
Yeah, where does this lead? They do also have, if Stellaris is a little, or if too complicated is the word I want to use. I don't know how much history you have with it, but they did make Sid Meier's Civilization After Earth, which is like very much just Civ in space. And
they did. I even played that a long time ago.
Yeah, I put a lot of hours into it as well. I played it a bunch. I definitely did not like it quite as much as Civ, but I definitely still dumped a ton of hours into it. Oh man, this has got to be brutal for Gran Colombia, because their whole thing is about promoting units and holding them over time and like making them like really strong units because you've kept them through the game, and our giant death robots that are like 6 turns old, wiping them out one shot.
I've had this since the 1100s, and it's got 15 promotions, and now it's dead.
We very, very likely just wiped out some horsemen that have been around for well over 200 turns at this point, probably. Well, maybe not 200 since we're only turned 240, but like at least like 150 turns.
Vincent Dante, we actually do have more Phasmophobia queued up for Wednesday. I think everyone in it has ironed out their tech issues. I don't think Talk will be joining us. I think whatever's going on his end, there's like some kind of basic incompatibility between his setup and the game, which seeing Phasmophobia isn't that surprising. It looks janky.
There's definitely some built-in jank to that one.
Yeah. This will end up with Quinn DMing a vampire tabletop RPG episode. You know what? So when I was pitching what to do to replace the Baldur's Gate streams, I realized it is October, and I do still have Vampire the Masquerade on my computer because I got it a year ago when Scott and Stefan were dabbling in some Halloween stuff for October. So I was thinking if that could be the thing I like to bring up once in a while to play just off the hook.
I completely forgot Georgia had the Fountain of Youth.
I didn't even know that was a wonder.
So anything that walks through there automatically starts healing every turn.
Oh my gosh! Yes, heal our death robots.
So, I think death robots might be exempt, even though they technically got the Water of Life buff. I think they technically can't. They're just hard built to not be able to heal. But for every other unit, at least, they will all be getting better healing just through walking through that.
Does the Fountain of Youth work on a vampire?
Yes.
The vampires already heal with conflict around them, though, so it seems like they already have their own fountain.
Well, no, the vampires, their thing is they heal by pillaging tiles, and their default heal is very slow. They get combat boosts from being around combat. Like they get permanent damage buffs for being around death, essentially. But yeah, you can walk them through the Fountain of Youth, which I might do. If none of them are too busy. Because yeah, their basic healing, just to keep them a little bit balanced, is worse than everyone else.
If you, Tam asks, if you could choose to spend 100 days existing in any fictional world and play a major role in it, but at the cost of not being able to interact with anything to do with that world / franchise for the rest of your life afterward, which would you choose and why?
That's a tough one.
That's pretty loaded. I'd have to, that's a thinker. I would say... you would have major control for 100 days, but after that you wouldn't be able to interact with it anymore. So obviously it's something where you want to make a major change in it, and then just kind of.
And then
be
you're
okay
fine
with
being
that.
like, all right, peace. Because yeah, my usual like go-to like, oh, what fantasy world would I live in? I'd live in Pokemon, no doubt.
Oh, fuck. No, I just thought of something, but it's like, it's too political. It's too hot. Let's just say it would involve Harry Potter, but I'll leave it at that.
Oh, okay.
Something safer. No, I can't go to there.
I would be cool stepping in to change something about, I'm trying to think of games that I like, but I don't ever really play, and that I feel like I could maybe make a difference in their world for a second. Right now, I'm coming up blank.
Yeah, it's unfortunately it's almost like a wealth of options kind of paralyzes you. I just can't think of a single one I'd want to get into. Maybe Star Wars and kind of stop all that shit with Palpatine after episode 6.
Could fix it and walk away.
I just walk up to Palpatine and say, "No, you're dead. You're dead now. You're dead. Stay in this corpse. You're dead.
I've got it. I figured out mine. I would be in the Sonic universe. I actually have like next to like I think I love Sonic's aesthetic way more than any of his games. And I would be cool to be a major player in the Sonic universe for a little bit, get to run super fast, have some fun, cool-looking animal buddies, and then be like, all right, once I leave this fun, fanciful world, I will never think of Sonic again.
Your services are no longer required because you're dead. You're dead, pal. You're dead. So you'd be in Sonic Forces then, Grant?
I guess. Yeah, I'd be a Sonic Forces character. Sonic would be like, you're my best friend, and high-five me. And then we'd never talk.
Sonic, oh man, Sonic Forces really made me cringe. Like, it felt such like the fan fiction you expect to see in some places where here's my OC, I put him in these with Sonic. They're friends.
I can't believe Sonic and his best friend, me, are on an adventure right now.
Sonic, and then Sonic thinks I'm the bee's knees because I saved him. Ugh. Oh yeah, Zito could draw you.
Oh yeah. Oh man, don't tell him this. He'll make a drawing of me, and I'm sure I'll love it.
Hold on, to see him online right now.
No, don't bother him. I don't know how to respond when people draw me. Man, Coagulville is still worshipping Zoroastrianism, Persia's religion. They've been gone for 1,000 years. You think their gods are listening to anyone?
No, they're just desperate to find a god that isn't going to smite them.
Someone
in the category 6 hurricane or make the volcano explode.
I hear back when this land belonged to Persia, they didn't eat their subjects. Ridiculous. We're just going to be sending all of our trade routes to city-states that we're allied with because very soon we are going to be declaring war on France because I don't think... Like real talk, I doubt how many cities does he have? Like what, 8, 9?
A lot.
We'll be able to kill all those within time. I have a feeling.
Tucker White, we were talking about going into franchises and playing a major role in them for a limited period, and Grant picked Sonic, so that just led to Zito drawing.
Yeah, Zito's been doing a lot of Sonic art lately. I need to stop sending to Zanzibar. That's France's ally.
Yeah, no, I think we're just going to suffer these city-states to live. I mean, why conquer them when we can just become their suzerain?
Yeah, they give us more benefits by being suzerain of them. Like, our strength against city-states is useful in the early game if we want to do, like, a quick land grab, like we did with Coagulville. But
yep.
Once you kind of pass a certain point, it starts being more in your best interest to just... Because if we were diverting resources to killing those city-states, that's just resources that could be going to killing Gran Colombia, which will be netting us more, and is our actual win condition. One thing that I would love to see, and there might be a mod for this that I should maybe look into, but like, oops. Like, I am having to individually tell these planes to go and attack and everything, and all of their animations need to play out one at a time. While that plane is bombing, I wish this other plane could have started flying over to do its animation and stuff. Like,
it would be nice if you could... Oh, yeah, I remember, that is an option in the game to skip the animations, but it kind of cheapens the whole experience.
Exactly. It's like, you can speed up animations, but that just skips all of them entirely. And I like having some level of it, but I think that when you leave it all on, it gets a little time-consuming.
There is a... Oh, man, I forget which RTS, but there is one that kind of has simultaneous units. Is it? I think it might be a Total War game. Which, honestly, completely defeats the purpose, so never mind. No, Age of It. No, it wouldn't be an RTS. It would be a turn-based game where you can kind of move the units at the same time. Man, I cannot remember what it is though.
We now have another city in Panama.
We do. This one, oh, it's not an island. This one was specifically earmarked for an island. Aside from that name, which is reserved, actually, okay, hold on. Are there any more cities on islands?
Not that we're going to be getting.
Okay, then we do have Grantlantis.
I guess I somewhat take that back. This will become a city. I did start sending a settler over here. I just don't know when they're going to get there. They've got a few turns to get there.
Okay, well, we do have Grant Lantis for whenever we take a city on an island.
Okay.
But aside from that, the backlog is actually empty. So if any
Ooh.
subs haven't gotten to pitch a name recently, or maybe they have and I missed them, in which case I'm sorry, bring it up now.
What building is that? Oh, it's a wonder. That's why.
Ooh, it might be XCOM. Coop, you might be right. I feel like it's XCOM, where I can tell a unit to move and then bump over to another one while that unit moves.
Probably. That would make sense.
TV, you already had to sacrifice your thing for Legalia. I think Best Boy Minetta may have given us her city name is Quintopia.
Gotcha. Quintopia. Well, hey, in the time it took us to figure out that name, we've gotten another city. So if they have another name...
Welcome to Tiny Train World. Did I already give you a city name this time? Maybe I did. I like this anyway. Batvaria. Like Bavaria, but with a T after the first A.
So Bat, V-A-R-I-A?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure. We
Vincent
start naming
Dante
things
asks,
after real cities. Some cities have weird spellings.
Vincent Dante asks, hey Grant, what do you think of the new Demon's Souls remake?
I think it looks gorgeous, and it's the only reason I'm sad. Well, I take that back. I was going to say it's the only reason I'm sad I didn't get a PS5 pre-order. But now that different reviewers are starting to get their hands on it, there's a lot of neat-looking stuff that I'm starting to get FOMO about. And I was hoping I would avoid that this year.
Speaking of the PS5, I mean, I know I'm just hopping on the bandwagon with everyone else, but damn, is that thing fucking huge?
It is enormous.
I luckily my whole kind of console for those things is open, so I don't have to worry about the space. But damn, that thing is bigger than the old VCRs.
We also have another city. We have already conquered their capital. Like technically, we could stop being at war with Simon Bolivar. We have gotten everything out of him that we need to win. But we're gonna claim this whole continent. Come on.
We do have this one's a bit big, but it's Anne Orlando, Florida.
I like that bit. I'm just gonna abbreviate Florida.
That'll work. Anne Orlando, Fla.
But I appreciate it.
What are the dimensions? It looks like it's at least 4 inches by a foot, almost both ways. Maybe a foot and a half. A foot and a half one way, a foot the other.
These cities have airports. I don't think I built many airports. I should get a vampire over here to build a vampire fort there for a fast teleport. Or did I do that already? No, I didn't. Okay. We're gonna need to shift this war over to France real quick. I didn't realize we've only got like a half hour left for our typically allotted time, and I want to win this war, damn it.
Oh, okay, I wasn't actually that far off. It was 14 inches, 15 inches tall, about 10 inches deep, and then 4 inches wide. So, bigger than any console you probably have so far.
The biggest console yet.
I just wonder what's crammed in there. And can it play Crisis?
Yeah, all the important questions.
Yeah. I remember that benchmark from forever ago.
It's a classic.
But for me, it was actually, can it play Supreme Commander? That was a very intensive RTS at the time.
Get me off this religious lens. I don't need to. There we go. Good. His cities are already losing loyalty.
Okay, wait. Callie looks like he just founded it like 10 turns ago.
He might have. He may have just had a settler in the area, and when he realized he was going to die. made his move. Coagulville, luckily I've got the mayor, or whatever it is, person in there, governor, keeping it from dying to environmental problems. Building friggin' wonders we don't need. Stealing those diplomatic points from Simon. Which, where is he? Okay, he still needs 7 points to win. There's no way he's gonna get that in time.
You can't beat us with religion when your civilization doesn't exist anymore.
We're gonna start producing some war machines again, just to give me a quicker set to send to France, because I think it will be possibly fewer turns to build robots in our capital and send them versus taking these robots through Grand Columbia into Paris. We've just got so many great people to wrangle. Goodness.
We've got all this culture.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Once you start snowballing, you tend to snowball in every direction. I was just having you guys default to... Actually, no, I should not be making nuclear things. That's just going to be taking uranium that we could use. Sure, a canal, why not? Seeing calls for nuking France. That might be arrangeable. Something I hadn't considered when our borders are this big, there are a lot of places to look out for barbarians. Hopefully this water park doesn't mind our bomber dropping bombs on it to kill a boat.
Void Risen, thank you for the 37-month resub. How's World Conquest going? Very well.
Yeah. Spreading our Buddhism. And, just general preparedness. All right. You... start bombing Papayan. We'll go ahead and take Santa Maria, or Santa Marta. Bam. Another city!
All right. Let me double check.
Once again, if you are unaware, if you subscribe, you can name a unit or a city. We probably won't be producing any more units, so that might not be happening, but cities, still quite a few for us to conquer.
Are we sure we've named all the death robots?
We'll be building a couple more, so there will be a few more names for those coming. So that is correct.
We do... Oh, that isn't by a sub. It's a good name, but it's not by a sub, so I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to tease you with the fact that there's a good name out there, but not from a sub.
If only you'd subbed, the world would know your goodness. Not to guilt you or anything.
All right, I think no name or no M. Sorry, I'm tired.
It's okay.
Gave us Vamplantis, so
Vamplantis.
That one didn't come with the island restriction.
A little
and
known
then Dragon
vampires.
I put you on the list. What are you guys going to be for Halloween, Quinn and Grant? I'm going to be a person that doesn't go outside because I care about other people.
Oh. Yeah, but are you going to be dressing up at home at all? Like, you got any plans to do anything in here?
I may be dressing up like a sandworm, in which case I will be essentially in a blanket burrito, but my mouth will be open to eat food.
Ah.
And if you're thinking about the sandworm Beetlejuice, wrong.
Sandworm I know.
That, okay, I need to get like everyone in TFS to read Dune because It is a fine piece of science fiction literature that has lasted for almost a century, and it's getting a good looking movie out, even though it may have been probably going to be surrounded by controversy. But you guys are going to read a book, and you're going to love it.
You can't make me.
I'm going to make sure all of you know how to spell Kwisatz Haderach and Bene Gesserit and Gom Jabbar.
You're just making up noises now.
That's what you like to think.
Oh, come on, Q-Mana. You have to fall this turn. I've not attacked you this many times for you to not fall. Damn it! I surrounded it with too many units and none of them can get in.
It's surrounded by a mosh pit. It's like, I can't conquer the city.
No. One of us needs to actually get inside. We can't all be punching everybody around it. These were originally going to be aircraft carriers designed to have planes to drop bombs on all these cities, but again, we've torn through them so quickly it was not an issue. Ah, damn it, I didn't realize I had this plane that I could have attacked with. Oh well. We'll attack Papillon instead. All right, now that we've got their capital, well, never mind. That's gonna be more bad than good on us. I was gonna say I'm gonna start instituting the rule that if we don't have a name ready, I just raise the city.
Red V.
But
Red V. Do not say Oscar Isaac will play Jared Leto or something. He is playing the Duke Leto of Atreides, House Atreides, ruler of Arrakis. I am offended.
None of this stuff is real.
The next screw doing a CRPG. The next stream I do will be a TFS book club, and we will be talking for 5 hours about Dune.
Can we watch Dune on like Amazon Prime or something? Is this something that could be? Is there a viewing of any version of it?
Well, there is a movie that David Lynch made like back in the 70s or 80s.
Because I was gonna say I feel like there was a movie or a show or something, right? Oh, okay.
Let me condense the David Lynch Dune movie into 2 scenes. One, the main antagonist of the movie looks at his young nephew, played by Sting, in a weird-looking Speedo, and clearly has the hots for him. And 2 is the same baddie going up to a person he's captured and saying, "I have poisoned you. If you want to keep living, you have to milk this cat," and then puts a giant apparatus with a cat in it right in front of the guy and tells him to milk it to get the antidote for the poison. And that's the David Lynch Dune movie. Okay. Yeah, the costume work I liked for the most part. It's certainly better than the mini-series that came out on the Sci-Fi Channel, which decided to just treat the Bene Gesserit like flying nuns. Oh yes, and of course Patrick Stewart plays Gurney Haddock. Haddock. I keep wanting to say Haddock when it's Haddock.
Haddock.
Yes, Patrick Stewart plays a fish.
So if you're France right now, you've got to know something's coming, right? Like, I am refusing to re-up our friendship agreements. The only other standing civilization besides you and me is crumbling at my feet.
Now, okay, for the culture phenomenon, the sequels, it depends what you talk about when you mean the sequels for Dune. I think the main line of books that Frank Herbert made that led up to the God Emperor of Dune are not universally hated. It's when Brian Herbert, Frank's son, decided to, oh, Dad's dead, but there's still some stuff in his desk talking about the other books he would have written. I'll write them.
That sounds like a job for me.
I have not read them, so I will not pass judgment upon them, but there seems to be a lot of sentiment in the Dune fandom that they are not good.
All right, let's see how many cities we can get in a single turn. I've got 2 while you were talking about Dune. 3.
All right.
All right, they've still got 4 cities are fucking tucked away up here. Wow. I didn't realize they had that many. Still, no matter. They will all fall the same. But if we've got city names ready, I've got plenty of cities to name.
Don't you dare throw 40K appearing in Dune at me. Dune had the God Emperor in fiction before Games Workshop came along with either 40K or even the base universe.
You don't even know, he says.
You merely adopted the God Emperor. I was born with
I was
him.
born
All
under
right.
his rule.
Okay, I've got at least two names, one of which speaks a lot to the critter in me. Whitestone. Just one word.
Whitestone?
Yes. Rayquaza, wait a minute. Rayquaza, I could have sworn you subbed. Why is it just giving you the Prime badge? Yeah, I'm gonna go full Dune hitster on you. It's the one piece of older literature that I'm a fan of that I can flaunt. Everything else is just stuff either everyone had to read in school or manga.
Nothing wrong with a little manja.
We still have Grant Lantis for the island city, but since that one's reserved, we've actually run out of... Yeah, someone else wants to name the first city we take from France to be called Foresight, which I like, but that's not going to work on Colombia. Okay, well, there you go. I'll let that count. Anonymous gives sub to Rayquaza, which means their Nosferatown is now applicable.
All right, hold on. Let me...
So, pretty much Nosferatu, but instead of the U at the end, just put own.
Nosferatone?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, and I think we still haven't named Kali.
Did anyone do Baltimore? Yes, that was earlier in the stream.
Yes. Yeah, Baltimore. It's over here. Also, I think we are inching towards when meteors are going to start falling. So some of these cities that you've named and come to love could be nearing their end.
Because as everyone knows, climate change will ultimately lead to meteors.
Exactly. There's no
Oh God!
ethical consumption under fascism.
Well, we now have an ongoing debate between the first city we take from France, either Foresight, which is directly applicable, or, and I must, as a student of history, I like this, Alsace-Lorraine.
As not a student of history, I don't get it. Tell me the context.
It is the provinces that Germany took from France in the Franco-Prussian War.
Ah.
And honestly, was the big sticking point for France wanting to fight Germany in World War I.
I see. That is fun. Just gonna get a couple units in here because it looks like a barbarian camp spawn. So we're just gonna send a couple people out to deal with that real quick. You know, just for my own sanity, I should probably start building airports around here just so we could house some planes to blow up these neighboring cities. Wait, I think we completed some robots. Oh wait, no, these are the ones that claim cities. Never mind.
Okay. We do have another city name that's applicable to the stuff we've been taking from Grand Columbia.
Okie dokie, give me just a second. I'm gonna give us a couple turns of just making money in this city. Oh hey, we apparently took some wonder that gave us an extra slot. So let's go ahead and say that... Oh, isn't there one where we just start with better combat strength? All units gain +5 combat strength and war weariness is reduced by 15%.
We'll need that.
Yeah. If anyone's going to be weary of war at this point, it would be us. Okay, what were the city name?
The one we currently have is Plasmodius. So,
Okay.
Plasmodius. Plasmodius.
Plasmodius. I like it. Can you kill Papa Yan? You can. All right. Strahd, in the 11th hour, go ahead and single-handedly claim Papa Yan.
Oh, I like that one. Andy in the chat wanting to name another city, Vane, Sylvania.
Ooh.
Like Venezuela, but Vane.
Hold on, I see that in the chat. I'm just going to copy and paste that. Yes, I get it. iTunes is working as we want. Will this... Control V. Cool. I think I accidentally cut off the A. Venezuela. And Coagaville does not want to become Buddhist.
You know that God has nothing for us. How can we be enlightened when this volcano keeps going up in our faces?
How dare you suggest there's a loving God here? We have a new giant robot if people had a name for one.
We definitely have a whole bunch of names for that one. I think the last one we got on the docket. Everyone wants to name a death robot. Go figure.
Ever since the Iron Man, everybody want a robot.
This one is Elliot.
Elliot?
Yes.
How do we end in Elliot? Is it just one T?
I think it had 2 T's.
Elliot. Well, Elliot, you... I was going to start sending you to France, but you're in such perfect position to just start taking on this front of Grand Columbia. Why not? They have their thin line of, what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities? They will all fall with time. But hey, we're still producing some great works of art in the midst of the final Great World War.
Fogan, the archive on YouTube is pretty much caught up. The only thing I haven't put up is the 7 minutes of me realizing live that the chat play just ended. Which I don't want to publicize, so yeah, it's pretty much all up on YouTube.
Everything that's going up there. Let's see. Where is... Okay, so their capital is Paris, so if we can... Need to build a canal there so we can go around. I should have been doing that. Oh well. Flavortown needs Buddhist Jesus. He never made his way there. His word was never heard. Catastrophic eruption. I'm not scared. Ravenloft can take the heat.
There is nothing like a dream.
What do you think? Do we wait to declare war on France until we're just completely done with Grand Columbia? Or do we just start doing some preliminary shots now to let them know we're thinking of them?
I kind of want the surprise Pikachu. France looks upon us as we crush Grand Columbia. Oh, good. Now there's enough room for Germany and France to rule the... Wait, what are you doing?
Wait, well, I just realized Germany has 99% of this map. Wait a minute. All right, hold on. Adds thermonuclear device to your nation's inventory. Requires uranium maintenance 16 gold. Okay. Requires 20 uranium. Oh, yeah. We'll work with that.
I paid you to eat their faces. I didn't think you'd eat my face.
This isn't what we agreed to!
speaking of Germany eating faces, guys, on Friday at 5 o'clock, Scott and Taka will be getting together to watch all of the Hellsing Abridged episodes to ring in the Halloween, All Hallows Eve. So yeah, it's pretty much going to be a Millennium Week.
Mm-hmm. Our 2020 Halloween is definitely vampire themed, unintentionally. Oh, those are good places to add it. Just keep building buildings. Keep building power plants that will continue to pollute the earth, so that we can, if we can luck out, and maybe just some of France's cities will just get struck by meteors. I mean, I know I was saying that we're setting ourselves up for a fall on that because the more map we control, the better the chances these asteroids fall into our backyard, but...
Laser Ninja Studios asking, so is this German thrashing of France have a reason, or is it the usual World War of fuck the French? It's definitely the latter. Or maybe if you want to have another reason, Germany will take over the world.
Yeah, it's more Germany does not care who is in their way, only that you are in their way. Alright, is this keto? Yep. Do we have any more city names? Keto has just stolen another. Or Bob has stolen Keto, rather.
Oh, Bob. I think we need another name, guys. A few people have been pitching names, but I'm pretty sure some of you have already pitched names this stream, so I'm trying to give every sub that shows up a chance.
Yeah, try to not throw a name if you already have. We would like to give as many people opportunities to take part as we can. Oh, this is
Okay.
at the end of our range.
Sunnyside.
Sunnyside, I like it. Very ironic.
Just one word.
This Sunnyside is up. Yeah, it's like eggs. How's it going, Taruga? Oh, we can free Taruga! Taruga was a city-state!
Oh, that's right. Vengeance for Sharuga.
I mean, we definitely don't have to. We can certainly keep it, but that is an option should we want to take it. Because I think it's going
we need
down
to name,
this turn.
Can we rename them before we set them free?
Yes, I believe we can. Alright, well, what will we rename them? I'll test this, because I haven't actually tried that.
Vainsylvania. So just Vane and then Sylvania, like Pennsylvania, Transylvania.
Like that?
I think that's right. Yes.
Okay, Vainsylvania, but then we should have the option to liberate. It says Taruga. I wonder if it's... What do you think? Do we keep it, or do we see if we liberate a city-state into Pennsylvania, the city-state?
All right, sounds like a Twitch poll.
Yes. Chat. In our twilight hours. All right. I've only seen 2 people say do it and test it. 3 now. I'll let the poll happen if it's to exist. But it looks like chat's pretty decided.
Okay, yeah. No, that's a whole lot. Test it. I feel like the minute it will take me to make the poll is probably going to be wasted. So let's just do it.
Yes, it is still Vainsylvania.
They were so grateful. They kept the name we gave them.
Start moving our war efforts north, because that's the only place where they have cities left. I'm going to start sending these guys France's way. I really just want to hammer their capital if we can.
Yes, we're not conquerors, we're liberators.
Yeah.
We're liberating cities and blood from your flesh.
If I was evil, would I have murdered that man to give that person their house back? Ah, damn. There's never enough time to get it there. So we'll just have you take it. Look at all these great people we stacked into one city because we've been killing them and forcing them into whatever cities are left. We now have the new city of Gayquill, I think? Guayaquil? No, Gayquill. I like that better. I take it back.
I'll take that as an insult.
No, don't. It's like, it's, you know, it's Dayquil, but it keeps those straight thoughts from invading.
Keep the straight thought. Oh, I think Tom Cruise is like the opposite of that.
Yeah.
Run away from those gay thoughts. Let's see here. Not like a blood bank we already used, and some of these come from non-subs. So we're still looking for city names. Scott does not need to take Gayquill.
No, actually, Scott's how we harvest Gayquill. He's
It's like that scene in Rick and Morty. We hook him up to a chair and just take that essence.
He's just a vat of Gayquill over here.
Oh, here we go. Vampira dentata.
Oh boy. All right. Okay.
So Vampira, but with a Y instead of an I, where you think it would go. And then dentata, like dentist, but with an ATA after dent.
Dentata.
That's it.
Very. I'm guessing that's a reference to. Oh, what was it? The movie Teeth. Vaginal dentata. The girl who's.
Correct, but I think it's just trying to say vampire teeth.
Well, you know what? Fair enough.
Oh, Best Boy Minetta gave a tier 1 sub to Master Wuggles.
Thank you. I can finally use all of our cool emotes. All right, 2 cities left. I have a feeling this is a 1 or 2 turn endeavor. Which, man, I really thought we'd beat it in under 9, but I might have to make us go a couple minutes over just to kill France, because that will not be a stream to itself.
The time will come.
It won't be long, though. I promise you.
Time for a top 10 anime betrayal.
Just keep making me money. Oops, that's campus. I can just have this city doing that forever. I'll have you do that forever. Just to give me fewer things to have to click through. And this is the part where domination victories can kind of be a bit tedious. But we're almost done. Don't you worry. They're starting to put some troops at their borders. They know something's up.
Hey, a friend. What are you putting those units? I can see your death robots from my house.
Yeah. That seems awful rude of you to point a gun at me, sir. Well, you have been marching your death robot through our neighborhood. That's besides the point.
More time with Grant and Quinn? I'm sorry, but that is unacceptable. You should be ashamed.
Sorry.
Sorry, mister. Welcome to Tiny Train World.
Wait, does he just not have a way in there? Okay, there we go. We just had to eat all of those people one by one for him to walk in. All right, I think that's another city. Yep.
This one is going to be a fun one to spell.
Okie doke.
For context, it is Valpurgisnacht, the... I wouldn't say titular baddie of Monaco Magica, but definitely the biggest threat.
Hold on, say that again, and I'm going to try and just spell it by hearing it.
Valpurgisnacht. With Germanic pronunciation.
I'm already sure I'm wrong. Something like that? Valpurgisnacht?
You're not close. You got not right.
Yes!
No, actually you didn't. It's missing a C.
The
thing about German is W gives you the V sound.
I knew that too.
The first letter was wrong.
All right, so hold on.
I'm trying to find it because even I don't know the correct spelling.
All right, hold on. So in a chat, looks like they have.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. W-A-L.
Okay.
P-U-R.
Yes.
G-I-S.
Valpurgis.
And then N-A-C-H-T.
Okay. All right. I'd say I got a D on that test. But, you know, we didn't fail. And in some circles, that's all we're looking for. Usually mine.
No one would have believed him. She was
Didn't realize we had all these great writers just sitting around waiting for a spot to put a book.
The libraries are all full. They each all have one book in them.
We've only got so many great work slots to use. Alright, if this plane can get up there. If both these planes can bomb this place and the robot hits it, we are killing Gran Colombia this turn. And yep, looks like they can. Plane 1! Plane number 2! Trust me, there's a city there. It's not just a bunch of dudes in a wall.
Soon to be a crater.
Yeah, soon it will be nothing but a bunch of dudes in a wall and a robot. There we go. Nighty-night, Gran Colombia.
This one would be Columbia's Lament.
Everything I have done, I did for the nation of Gran Colombia. I remain a patriot to the very end.
Well, that's a bit of a... Simone, I remember how history went for you. It was not that nobly into the dark.
Boy, his last city had such a complicated name, I thought it was one we already renamed. All right. Columbia's Lament. We will keep that city. And now... Focusing one evil eye, Germany looks to France for its final meal. Let's queue up some things for this city just so I don't have to think about it for a while.
All of the cities in Gran Colombia.
I believe so, but let's take one last look. Venezuela, Vamplantis, Batvaria, and Orlando, Florida. Nosfera Town, Valpurgisnacht, Columbia's Lament, Vampiria Dentata, Sunnyside, those were all of ours before this, Whitestone, Plasmodius, Quintopia, Yarnum, was Legalia? Legalia, yes, that was us, yes. Baltimore.
Okay,
yeah.
It looks like we got all of them. Someone did bring up calling one of the cities Grant Columbia, which I find very appealing.
Oh, that is fun, but it's okay. We can lose that pun for now. Oh boy, what's this lone builder going to do with his time?
All the civilization leaders are immortal, so I believe they're all locked in the Fanghaven dungeon.
They just await judgment. Germany will decide what happens to you. Right now.
Just imagine them saying
hopefully,
that they march into the dungeon, then.
Please tell me we have something. Nope. Okay, I didn't think this far ahead. We don't have any means to airlift to France right away. So we're gonna have to move them the old-fashioned way. And once they get in position, we'll declare war. So I'm just gonna ask every unit what it's doing, and my answer to all of them will be start heading to France. Except for you. You look at the last bit of this map that we haven't seen, since you don't really have any other jobs other than that. Those damn barbarians have nuclear subs now. I don't like
God.
I don't like the look of what you've been up to. What would your friends think of this information?
Friend? They're all dead, Catherine.
Yeah, what would your friends think of this situation, Catherine? Ask them.
We'll give you a chance. Come visit Fanghaven.
Go and see what they have to say.
You should have all allied after we ate Scythia. You might have had a chance.
Yeah, come on. You should have seen the writing on the bloody writing on the wall on that one. We will probably get a chance to kill another city-state in the form of Zanzibar and Babylon, though. They're all friends with Catherine, and we probably don't have time to change their minds. Keep building it.
A few people in chat are pointing out that who's going to denounce us if we just decide to nuke her.
It's true. I mean, we could start this war right now, but I wanted to give our units some time to get there just in case. Like, not that it's a threat or anything, but...
If someone wants to put, like, Catherine's weird mask that this avatar of her has on, like, the surprised Pikachu, I will make sure that the Team 4-Star account retweets you.
He has that power, you know. What city? You just built the airport, so, or the hangar. Too many cities. I'm just going to be giving them all random orders because it really does not matter at this point in the game.
Very simple was my
Night Vincent Dante, thanks for swinging by.
You guys just explore. You go ahead and rebase over here. And those will probably be the planes that will drop the nukes. Actually, that was a dumb move on my part, now that I think about it. Oh well. Let's get you to...
Who would win in a fight, Batman with prep time or Jackie Chan holding a baby who doesn't want any trouble? I feel like if you give Batman prep time, that's it's very unclear how much prep time. What does he find out in this prep time? That's such a that's kind of open-ended. I would want to say.
What kind of prep time we talking? Actually, you should go to this as well. All right, we just finished building an airport somewhat near France, so we will be able to get people over there pretty quickly. Faster than I thought, at least.
Dude, I was in electrical in Germany and they could have eaten me but didn't.
Yeah, that's what France is saying right now.
France always for us in those meetings.
Yeah, France kept going, I've been watching Germany like a hawk, and they haven't done anything to me. They had all the time in the world. Oh, the screen has turned red. That means from here on out, asteroids are about to start falling. So,
damn climate change asteroids.
Yeah, so things are about to get a little tougher, because we'll probably start losing units and cities to just random asteroids falling on them. But that's what we get for building however many coal mines we've built. So I've definitely been committing to a coal resource, which is purposefully not the most efficient. Here we go! That's definitely on our turf, but I don't know what city that is at a glance.
I think that might be... Well, I guess we won't find out now.
Persia's Lament took a big hit. It didn't hit the city center itself, but it ate some of its borders. Oh, good. We have a golden age. France is in a dark age. Oh no, they're in a normal age. Never mind. Never mind. They at least got to be a normal age. More uranium per turn? Sure.
Now here comes the race. Well, I mean, I doubt like 25 comets are going to come out of nowhere and take out all of our cities.
Yeah, that'd be pretty impressive. I guess technically not impossible, but I would file that one under unlikely.
Honestly, I'm just surprised the first one didn't take out Coagulaville in the first strike.
That, I hadn't even thought about that. That would have been great. It's funny because I keep being like, oh, I'll start building these things. Those take time, but it's like our cities are so productive. It's like 2 turns. These are usually the things I have to like buffer turns for me for a little bit.
North Countrymen, we're glad we gave you inspiration for defeating that Dark Souls 3 boss. Which one was it?
Oh, I don't have a military academy. I was like, why can I not just buy?
Ooh, Aldrich.
Aldrich is cool. Fun boss fight.
And now he's dead. Get on your dang throne.
He's a hard one, so good job beating him. Keep those roads a coming. Oh my goodness, we have so many units. Zanzibar and Babylon are off the table for trades. Okay, here we go. You are very close to our one vampire castle. Where is it? Or are you standing on it? No, there it is. Okay, so now you can be airlifted to here, which admittedly is not right next door, but we are getting very close. Blow that guy up. Oh, she's gonna try and build a city right here. Huh.
We already declared war on you. Why offer us a settler to tempt us?
We haven't declared war on her yet, technically.
Oh boy.
But we definitely can, if history repeats itself. What's this? You've placed... Oh, wait, hold on. Why can we not do a... We don't have the 2 arms upgrade anymore. That's fine. Oh no, other cities will be upset with how we're doing this. You dare attack my sovereign realm? I don't believe even Nostradamus could have predicted this. Yeah, no, this was unforeseeable, Catherine. Who could have known?
Sorry we left you on red for those couple of years.
Oh shoot, I was
It
hoping
got so awkward we just decided to kill you.
was hoping that we get to her a little quicker, but whatever. We can still blow her up. Like this, I hope. This should just kill that settler, I think. Ah, the settler's still there. Can't really do anything to it, I think. Yeah, it's not considered a combat unit, so it can't be attacked. But that's alright once we have boats in the area, or if it's on land, it's suddenly viable. Let's go ahead and heal, whatever. Don't worry about that. They're dead. No cultists for you. Airlifting all of our guys over to the important spot to be. Oh, Paris, look at you and your borders are full of cultists who can't defend you. they're just there.
My faith will protect me from the Buddhists.
That is certifiably untrue. No faith protects you from Buddha.
Well, the good news is, if we wrap this up in like the next 30 minutes, we can raid Nowacking just in time for his birthday stream.
You know?
So you know, don't rush things too much.
Then I like that. That gives me a goal to shoot for. Oh no, this is definitely right on one of our cities.
Oh no!
Oh no! That is a city center right there.
Ooh, it's right. Is that right next to Tagruta?
What did that? Wait, is that? I think this was Tamar. I think that's the Fountain of Youth right there. I think this is one of our Georgian cities. Yep.
Man. Oh no!
It's right.
Oh, I think that was right below George's Lament. I'm not sure what city that was.
If that was your city that you named, please let us know. And
we're sorry.
You have our condolences.
Oh, it was Baltimore.
Baltimore! We mourn the loss of Baltimore. But soon we'll be in like a lion.
We'll call the next city. No, wait. The first French city is earmarked for foresight because Catherine should have seen this coming. But the next one we'll maybe call Baltimore, New Baltimore.
All right, so Foresight is our first city.
Yep.
Cool, because we have it now. No longer are you a lion. You are the foresight that you lacked. Oh, and that's great, because that turns it into friendly territory, so we get a movement buff for going through it.
Can we declare war on space? Not yet, but tune in next Tuesday
Yeah.
when the Vampire Nation takes to the stars.
We may have a route for that. Damn, Quinn. I'm starting to think I might not be able to make this take 30 minutes. I'll just I'll really think about what every other city is making. Oh, we could, you know what? We could conquer. We could go through and I guess if I save the capital for last, that should maybe give us the time.
We do have names for I think someone wanted us to rename Zanzibar Land.
Oh yeah, we could get Zanzibar.
There's the goal.
Yeah, and Zanzibar is, where is it? Right down there? Yeah. All right. So this is New Baltimore.
Yep.
Also, this robot was never named. I didn't realize that.
I'll save Sanguine's Burn for the next one, Marvelous Intent. Maybe we'll rename Marseille that.
Did we have another robot name? Because I forgot this robot was never named.
We probably did, but it's
Is the list gone?
new round of naming for this death robot. Quick, first come, first serve.
We already have Plasmodius Vagabond. That's the city.
Boopy McShooty.
Boopy McShooty.
Norm was also good, but Boopy McShooty gives me, like, if it makes me chuckle right upon reading
Yeah.
it, how can I not give it the chance?
Was enjoyed on site. I refuse to do any sort of environmental upkeep. Like, if the world wants to claim the environment's going down, bullshit as far as vampires are concerned. I love this
In Cindy's Productions, I'll put it on the list. I'm just Boopy McShooty. How can I turn down Boopy McShooty? Bang Unit 47 on top of Norm, okay? You all have such good names, but Boopy McShooty is our Bodie McBoatface, and I can't do anything about it. Can meteors destroy capitals? I have a feeling no city is safe from meteors.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll blow up your capital, but or like if they gun for it or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure it can.
Oh geez, what if a meteor falls on Paris? We may stumble into a victory.
I mean, yeah, I think technically that would work. All right, so we're going to not start pumping friends into Zanzibar, so we'll let them keep them. Babylon, though, we'll try and take back at some point. If we don't kill it first, that is. We've got all these envoys. We need to spend them somewhere. And luckily we left enough city-states alive, specifically enough city-states with money alive, that we can have very fruitful trade routes still, even though we are literally the only civilization left on the map. Hey man, if a meteor strikes Fanghaven, it's not like we lose. Like, we still have way more capitals than France does, and that's currently the only really winnable game at this point. Build roads from every city to Danica Talos, because that's apparently the city in our country that gets us the most gold.
Gear Mesher with 313 bits asking about an affordable yet passable microphone. They're looking to do a simple read-through recording of their book.
I like the Blue Yeti. That's the one I use all the time. I would say it's not, you know, super cheap. It's still, I want to say, around $100.
Yeah.
But I would say it's kind of the from home standard.
Yeah, it seems to be somewhere between $100 and $130 when I went to Best Buy for unrelated reasons. I'm still borrowing the mic at the office because we certainly aren't using it.
Yep. If it isn't doing anyone else any good, why worry?
Rogue Hippie, we don't know. I don't think there's been a situation where a meteor's taken out the last capital in a domination condition.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that, so I'm not sure. But hey, that's part of the race we're against. I will be honest with you. If a meteor is what kills Paris, I'm gonna consider this a loss. I'm gonna say we lost the game, even if it gives us a victory.
That's pretty harsh. That's pure random chance, though.
I know, but we should have been faster.
Yeah, we should have made sure global warming didn't get to the meteor stage.
I mean, look, if I'm being honest, I've kind of tried to force global warming for the last stream and a half. It was definitely, like, we probably could have avoided it entirely, but I was like, no, part of my design for this playthrough was going to be we would have to deal with this, and now we haven't had to.
Vagabond, I haven't checked in with Kieran. I'm hoping he's recovering from his almost 12-hour stream last night of dealing with that computer. So I don't know if he's been able to improve on his situation yet. I know he identified the SSD as pretty much the issue, but I'm not sure if he's going to try and replace it or still toy with it.
Okay, this is a nuke-capable sub. I forgot.
Was I serious about running a Stellaris game for the stream? I don't know if that's going to be like my Baldur's Gate stream where I just pop on whenever there's time and I'm not stealing the notification, but I think that's a kind of good replacement for our kind of strategy Tuesday we've been having for the past couple of months. So yes, I am serious. Until, like, all of the stream chat rebels against me and says, no, we hate this, stop playing it, I think I will go ahead and move on to Stellaris.
Stellaris is really cool. It's a game that I've only played a couple of times, but like it was like a little, like, I would say it's one or two steps more complicated than I feel like Civ is, and which I might be, you know, talking out of turn just because I'm more familiar with Civ, but had a lot of cool stuff, and I love all the stuff that you can set up for your custom races and stuff like that.
We all rebel with our government-issued tanks for farming.
Please,
I like the meta we've made behind this.
All right, if a jet bomber can't blow up a settler when it's on land, I have a problem with Firaxis' design philosophy, if that's the case.
Did we just bomb them with lasers?
We bombed their soothsayer, who I don't know if that was like supposed to be what they look like when they're taking damage or when they're trying to fight back. But their soothsayer survived a bombing run, so let's see if it survives this one. So I have a feeling they're going to plant a city right there if that unit doesn't die. And I don't know if we're going to have units in here to kill it. Because it's on land, so none of our boats can get there. This tank doesn't have enough movement to move it onto the tile to kill it. So they might just get a friggin' free city right here for no reason. Not that it'll do them much good. You're only delaying the inevitable, France.
Welcome to Tiny Train World gave us a great acronym for the tanks we keep giving to the peasants. Government-issued farming tanks. Gifts.
Huh. I like it. Oh wait, hold on. We just have a military engineer sitting in this city. We don't need to build one in there. So instead, get us some more money. It's a really dumb joke, but a line I don't think I'll ever forget from Family Guy. It's an episode where they're briefly very rich because they move into like Lois inherits like her aunt's mansion or something. Yes. Okay. Cool. You know these episodes about as well as I do then. But just I can't remember the context or what the dialogue leading up to it, but just Peter eventually just goes like, "Oh, pish posh, go here, have some cash and buy some more money." And I love that concept. Just, here's cash, go buy yourself some more money.
I mean, what is investing if not using money to get more money?
I mean, pretty much. City that we could? No. Hold on. Swap this. We should be able to build a canal? No? What makes this not canal turf? I want to be able to go through here.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Alright, chat, just you and me. And I'm spending most of my time looking at the game, so I'm not able to look at chat as much. So don't you try and slip some secret messages in there while I'm not looking. I won't appreciate it. Also, don't tell Quinn that I just initiated a carbon recapture mission there to maybe stave off a little bit of this ecological nightmare. Boop, 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 boop. Oh wait, did these guys? He didn't sit. Oh wait, no, the turn's not over yet. Never mind. I got myself all excited. Zul Miyazaki with the bit saying, Grant, I remember how quiet you were in the early Bloodborne stuff. Great to see how things have gone. Wuggle's gonna wugs. That's right. Ain't gonna let nobody silence me. Alright, and we will save Paris for last, but we can still go for Marseille. At least I assume that's how you say that. That sounds like a French pronunciation to me. Marseille. There is. Wait, where did I put Victor? What city are you in? Oh. Whatever city you're in. Oh, you were in Danica Talos. Well, guess what? Danica Talos doesn't need you anymore. Now I want you in whatever we eventually will name La Rochelle. This city is going to go in a turn also? Yes, it will. Huh, we never even dropped bombs from dropped bombs from a plane that turn. Also, sorry for those of you who've been here for a while. If the playlist back there is repeating this album, while I love it, is only 7 tracks long. But I am certain none of this will get claimed since it's all OC remixes and those are pretty safe.
All right, I'm back.
Yo, welcome. We've taken 3 cities since you were gone.
Oh no! I know one of them is supposed to be. Well, we already got New Baltimore, right?
Yes.
Okay. The next one. This is what happens. I should never leave. I should just sit here.
Or take it back. We got 2 cities, not 3.
Oh, a world of difference. Could have sworn I saw the city names, but I may have just confused those for the names for the next. Well, first off, are any of them on an island, or is it just the cities on the border?
It's just all these cities on the border.
Okay, then I actually
Marseille and La Rochelle.
Yeah, because we still have Grant Lantis waiting in the wings.
Grant Lantis will be founded next turn.
Okay. What? Why am I a snatcher? What's all this? What's all this coming from? So we were gonna rename Marseille to Marcel.
No, okay. Is it pronounced Marseille? Because I thought it was Marseille.
Oh yeah, no, that's Marseille.
Okay. I didn't have any plan on it, but I saw some people saying it was called Marcel, so I didn't know if that was what it's supposed to be.
Oh, I'm still catching up on chat. What have you been talking about? You clearly were talking about me. So many of them were saying like Quinn sus, Boot Quinn, Ben Quinn. Either Nick suddenly showed up and left before I came back, but
I said don't tell. I don't look at chat, so don't tell any secret messages while I'm not paying attention. And
I'll take advantage of that.
I may have helped the environment a little bit for one turn, and I may have said don't tell Quinn, so maybe that's what they're talking about.
All right, you know what? I like the joke. Let's call Marseille Marcel.
Okay. Like, okay. See it.
Yeah, that just twice.
Marcel.
We already got New Baltimore, and so La Rochelle still needs to name. I don't have anything else on docket.
Excuse me.
Untitled.
Well, we'll soon be getting Toulouse and Rouen and Bordeaux and possibly Zanzibar and Babylon. Oh, I could have just walked into Toulouse and taken it. Oops. It gets to live for another turn, perhaps?
No,
it doesn't.
You technically sub to the channel, so maybe you can name one of these cities just whatever you want.
You're right. Someone gifted me a sub. Therefore, I have the power to call this city. Man, Grant is so cool. There we go.
If I got Quintopia, you can have that. Have you seen those Kardashian meme that's bouncing around?
Is that the
Like after after multiple health
Okay, yes,
screenings,
yes.
asking everyone to quarantine.
Yes, no, that bit was funny, and then I saw like a billion of them, and now I'm already like, okay, guys, I get it. But anyways, if you got one, please tell me.
There have been 2 of them I like. One of them is, instead of the pictures from the whole island getaway, it's just a picture of the party at the end of Parasite.
Nice. Okay.
And then the other one is actually Duelist Kingdom from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay, yeah, no, those are both good. I know I've seen people being like the little Fire Nation retreat place in Avatar. Uh-oh. Not on a holy site.
Island. No, not the Buddha. Is that the Matterhorn too?
Oh god, that might have blown up part of the Matterhorn. Yep.
Oh no! We got
Murdopolis! Your holy city, your holy site in Murdopolis.
Oh, ZW6000, thank you for the Prime sub.
Okay, here's the thing. We could take the time trying to claim these cities, or this is the range of a nuclear explosion. Now, you might be thinking, this would blow up some of our cities. But so will meteors. And look, we've only got so much time.
I mean, it's not a Civ game without nuking something.
You're
so
right.
I'm all for it. Maybe Nate's that one off to the bottom right. It seems so far out of range for the rest of our military.
Yeah. What I'm thinking is if we hit Babylon, that's very central and might just take out like all of these neighboring enemy cities.
Sure, go for it.
Because I use nukes so seldomly, I don't know what their actual range is. So let's see what happens if we blow up Babylon with a nuke. Alas, Babylon! Proceed with the bombing mission! The soldiers in Bordeaux are like, ha! They missed! What were they aiming for?
Oh, fuck!
Alright, the blast doesn't go a ton of spaces, but still. Behold, Babylon is essentially no more. And let's start building another nuke in case we want to do that again. Because it is basically just a turn to eat a city. You've lived long enough and built enough things.
Oh, okay. We do have a city name. I finally found that list.
Okay, let me add those to the queue. What is our new city name?
I saw Track Vent.
Hold on. I saw Drac Vent. Oh, okay. It took me a second.
Oh yeah, no, all one word. No, it's I saw Track Vent. Yeah, exactly.
Add an exclamation point for an accusation.
Yeah, and then we also have one more for Marvelous Intent. So I've got one more in the chamber.
I moved the wrong unit, that's why. Alright, did you say we had another one?
Yeah, Sanguinisburg.
Like that?
Close. Sanguinesburg.
Berg. Oh.
Yeah. That's the fun thing about German. Berg with an E is a mountain. Berg with a U is a town, village.
I see. Gotta love the ability to just get a little bit more loyalty out of a city so long as there is a military unit in town.
I will gift 10 subs to our own channel if a meteor hits the Jesus Wants a Hug statue before the game's over.
Okay, I like that. Okay, you know what? We'll make this a wager. If it... Well, I guess it's not a wager. It's just you're betting that will get hit. I am betting... If Coagulville gets destroyed by the end, I will gift 10 subs to the chat or to the channel.
All right, this is more. I'm liking where this is going. Odds are probably good. We won't have to pay up, but I will laugh my ass off.
But every time a meteor falls, we're gonna be staring at it real close. Being like, well, wait a minute, where are you going?
Yeah, if you're in chat and want to put a lot of money where your mouth is, feel free to name a condition, and if it happens, slay some money down. We'll appreciate it a lot.
All right, I'm going to purposefully not kill Paris since the game will end when we take Paris. So.
Well, we only got about 10 more minutes to kill.
But there's still so many more cities we could kill, and by so many, I mean. 2 more.
3.
Or yeah, I guess 3. Technically, Babylon's still kind of there.
It was recommended with bits that we rename Babylon to Babeloff.
That's not bad. I appreciate that one just for the wordplay.
Oh, and I just see that apparently our own Twitter has made their Kardashian joke.
Oh yeah? What was our bit? What did we do?
Pretty much the whole quote, but it's a pic from Dragon Ball with Goku, Roshi, and Krillin all in some sort of weird One Piece frilly thing. I have to admit, I haven't seen all of Dragon Ball, so I'm not sure what this is referencing.
Wait,
definitely from Dragon Ball.
Someone who is more familiar with it, since I'm not going to look away at the Twitter right now. Tell me what it is, because if it's not the hyperbolic time chamber, I think whoever's running our Twitter made a mistake.
It's definitely not that. I can tell you that.
That is the ultimate isolation in Dragon Ball. Come on.
This is like from OG Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z.
All right, I guess if we're trying to appeal to the old Dragon Ball fans, let's just kill all these cultists that we can. They never founded that city, the fools!
Where Atlantis is ours.
Oh yeah, we
just it's where they found launch, apparently.
Oh, okay. Do we have a name for Bordeaux?
I think someone put Bordeaux, but I'm not sure if they were a sub. I just found that funny. Quick, someone pitch a name. We've long since passed by the orderly system we had.
Now I see what part they're referencing. I'm not looking at the tweet, but hearing people describe it, it's the island Roshi took them to train. I see.
Okay, so they were wearing lingerie. It was like a weird looking one piece frills on it.
Yeah.
Taco Bell Sing. Sure, I'll take that.
Taco Bell Sing. Hey man, if you go over there, the food's so good you can practically hear the Taco Bell sing.
In Cindy's, we already put in Blood Bank. I forget where. It was probably when we were just rolling over Sweden.
But it definitely happened at some point.
Yeah, we definitely named something Blood Bank, I can guarantee you.
Damn, we can't reach Zanzibar with this nuke. I was gonna say, if we can't... We won't nuke any cities we're actually claiming, I guess. But we could nuke Zanzibar. I guess go there.
If you somehow lose the game by the end of the stream, I'll gift a sub to all viewers. Grant, we need to sabotage this hard.
All right, okay, real quick. I think it's time we go for a science victory now. I've changed my mind. We're going to start building space stations. Actually, it would probably technically be harder to do a culture victory at this point. Are we out of castle builds? I thought we had one more. Oh, no. I was very much planning on building another castle here just for one last opportune spot to do things.
Oh, yeah, no, let's do a diplomatic victory. Hey, France, sorry about the genocide.
Hold on, how far behind are we? We're winning on a diplomatic victory, though. We're in the lead. We keep winning all those Nobel Prizes.
Hey, France, sorry about the attempted genocide, but can you elect us to lead the World Congress of just, you know, you and us?
Yeah. I think we should be the leader, we say as we, like, tower over them. What do you think, France? What does your little mind think would be a good leader? Oh, and look at all of these. I didn't even remember the such crazy dreams I had for that potential city. All right. Naturally, Munster will become Grantlantis. And even though it is now far from necessary, I'll purchase a builder in there and we can get those mines working.
Okay, we also have another one. If Marcel gets meteored, we have Zul Miyazaki will send lots of bits.
Okay.
That one's purely up to the game.
Lots of gunshots going on, but like next to no damage happening. That's what we like to see. I have a feeling another meteor will fall at the end of this turn, and honestly, we could probably end the game next turn. Like, there are cities we could take, but it is just moving things actively away from our goal. Oh, jeez! Around the world, tech screeches to a halt as cosmic radiation wreaks havoc. Our aircraft carriers were destroyed.
Oh no, we got Superman now.
There's too much radiation on the planet.
Pretty auroras, though.
Yeah. Look at the northern lights, we say.
Are they really northern? They're kind of just base lights now.
Universal lights.
Not bound to a geographic location.
Hey, we're founding another city with that settler we stole. Actually, you know what? Just to spite France, I'm gonna... Oh, no, they can't claim it yet. I guess it's next turn. Hey, if you were to drop a nuke, could you reach Zanzibar? Cool. Proceed. We get all that extra damage on city-states. We might as well do as much damage as you can in a single turn.
The sunny Zanzibar.
Yeah. Vacation in Zanzibar.
Just a picture of the mushroom cloud.
Oh, cool. We have one more. Hold on. I'm going to airlift you to Sanguinusburg next turn because I don't think we're going to have time to claim Nantes. We're just going to nuke it before we take Paris next turn.
Nuke the fucker!
Or we could just take Paris this turn. What do you think? Do we leave them with a city? Or do we wait a turn in order to...
I want Catherine to stand at the tallest tower in Paris, looking out over a world she knows she's lost as giant death robots loom at the edges of the city.
Very well.
I want a Queen of Citra situation here.
Oh, I can't remember what is the just... I feel like there was just an end turn button. I don't want to go through and have everybody wait, because this is literally all that matters anymore. I thought it was Control-Shift-Z, but nope. I don't know. So then I'm just going to be Zing through all these without caring, because we've got exactly 1 turn left. There's nothing that could be less important. You can build another jet. You can build that. You can build that. You'll build that. You'll build this. You'll build this. You'll build that.
Are we winning yet, Crazy Jimmy? I think, yeah. Complete annihilation.
Yeah, I would say if France somehow did a come from behind victory from here, let's see. Their only route, foreseeably, would be somehow getting 10 diplomatic victory points in a turn. I'm pretty sure the absolute most you can get within a single turn is maybe 4 or 5. And that'd be like if there were multiple emergencies happening at the same time. None of which are happening.
Or making us all convert to Shintoism.
And they're currently losing the Nobel Prize in Physics, so...
Jimmy just awards that to themselves again.
Yeah, weird.
What is everyone's favorite D&D class? Bard. There's a lot up there. Like Warlock, I like the customability and the kind of story background that's built into the class, but me likey the Bard. And no, I do not try to seduce everyone I come across. I'm much more of a suave, debonair kind of character. Bear, that's a good D&D class.
Oh, apparently they took suzerainty of Cahokia away from us. So Cahokia is now at war with the rest of the map. Whoop.
No, not the farm! Well, it didn't hit the Jesus statue.
That, to me, at a guess, looks like... That isn't Scythia's Lament. That's too low down. That's whatever their capital used to be. I can't remember what we named it. Flavortown! Flavortown! Got a little spicy with that meteorite. Alright, okay. You ready to end this game? Are you prepared, chat, to see the finale? First... Nantes, you will be forgotten. Left behind to time.
And boom goes the dynamite.
There goes that. And now, last but certainly not least, who will kill Paris? Let's one last poll for this. Will it be Bob, Big O, or Robo Vampiro?
I want it to be Bob, but I'll let chat decide. Yeah, I want Catherine to see Bob coming down the main street to demand her surrender.
Well, we can't have all three. It takes one unit to conquer a city. They could all take shots at it, but only one's going to be able to walk in and claim it. I'll give the other two something to do if Bob wins. Or, well, no matter who wins.
You know, people are voting for Robo, Vampiro, and Big O, but I'm seeing a whole lot of Bob.
All right. Well then, Robo Vampiro, you come here and just kind of quell these cultists. Give you a little something to do.
Oh, wait, hold on. Do we want to maybe use one of our vampires?
I think they're all too far away. I would like to, thematically, but I think they're just... Yeah, I think our nearest one is over here in the deeps, and it would take quite a few turns for him to make his way over there.
Darn. I guess we can't be that poetic.
Yeah, unfortunately. Our vampires are taking bites elsewhere, but the robots they're piloting land the final blow. But I'm guessing Bob won the vote?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't actually run a real Twitch poll, but it looks like
based on what we saw. Hold on, let me see if I can give Big O something to do just for fun. Big O can go ahead and blow up this sub.
Big O, action.
Thanks, Big O. And while we won't get to see him do it, like, all the way, Michael McDoesn't Exist could start us fighting Cahokia. But truly it was known At the end of the last great war on planet Earth, it was won by one giant robot, an unbeatable machine, the Crusader King, Bob.
Though its face may change throughout the ages.
I'll turn down my music so you can hear Sean Bean's description.
Of the victor.
They did it! I accidentally skipped the ending, I'm sorry. But, check it out.
Can we teach it? Yes, we can.
Let's take a look. So, one of my favorite things to do, we can see our results here, though its face may change throughout the ages. History is written from the hand of the victor. By your actions this day, you ensure our people a glorious tomorrow. We ranked...
Oh, you can replay the movie, by the way. Lower left.
Oh, you're right.
Corner.
Hold on. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's play that in full so people who... So the many of you who will never play a Civ game to the end can see what a ending looks like.
Its face may change
That isn't an insult.
throughout
These
the
games are
ages.
really, really long.
Yeah, I don't think I've finished many.
History is written.
I have
from the
about
hand of the
1,000
victor.
hours in this game, and I've finished like 20.
By your actions this day, you ensure our people a glorious.
Hey, there are no death robots in that parade.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not right.
There should be a giant death robot in that car right there. just waving at all the people. That should be Bob. But we can see our ranking. We kicked fucking ass. So we got the rank of Caesar, the highest rank you could get. Nice.
Caesar wishes he had death robots.
Seriously. We can see, let's see, which of these would probably have the starkest difference? Cities captured. You can see how we started capturing all the cities as time went on. The only other person who captured cities, it looks like, was Simon Bolivar. So he's the only one who gets a line on this.
Oh, yeah, because he was taking the city-states.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you know what? That's right. Okay. Is production something we can look at? No. We can look at our gold. Our gold was pretty high through most of the game. Yeah, look at us skyrocket there at the end.
I assume each major dip was a death robot.
Ooh, who killed the most units? Us. And last but not least, let's just see. We didn't found the most cities. I don't know when we lost. Or wait, no, that might be Tamar's line that I'm looking at.
No, I think that's when the meteor... Oh, wait.
Yeah, oh,
no,
yeah,
that's-
that could be Meteor. Oh, no, this is Tamar's
Well,
line.
that's still over 8, though.
Yeah, okay, yeah, these are everyone else's lines. I don't know where our line is, but...
It might be... Well, it's not 0.
Because
we
yeah,
only
you
lost
can,
1.
it might be like way down here and we just can't see it. Like, well,
Can you,
I
like,
guess-
uncheck Frederick Barbosa? Maybe we can see it flash.
He might be...
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if we get rid of everyone else's bar. And ours is the only one. Yeah, ours still doesn't show up. Maybe it's considered we lost no cities since no one else took them from us.
Yeah, I guess that's what they consider losing.
But
you didn't lose that city. It was just wiped from existence.
yeah, it just ceased to exist. But I like that you can see how, like, nobody lost any cities. Then we started attacking Alexander, and then he lost all of his cities until he flatlined. Then next up, we attacked Tavares, all of her cities, then flatlined. Like, you just see the, losing, Persia's dead.
You can tell each time that we turned our eye to them.
Yeah, you see, like, and each one got a little bit faster. Like, this one had some steps to it. This one kind of quick to the end. This one just right away, all of them. And then just like it was basically straight lines for our last bunch because it was within single turns we were taking multiple cities. But this has been I was about to say a democratic victory, a domination victory for the German Buddhist vampires. You've seen us through from ancient days to the far-flung future of, what year is it? The far-flung future of 1962. And an unbelievable twist.
I'm going to put that in my playthrough. Conquering the world in 1982.
No, 1962.
1960. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well before anyone could have possibly seen. Hold on. Real quick. Would you make peace with us? Oh, we haven't been at war long enough to let peace even be an option for either of us. Great. Great. But yeah. Well, hold on. We got to put this final nail in the coffin. I know it's not technically her last city, but her actual last city is nothing but dust, essentially.
I want to call it Catherine's stupidity.
Sure. Oops. Caps lock.
Because all this was possible because of you, Catherine. Now march yourself into the.
What about
Fang
Catherine's folly?
No, I like that. Yeah, no.
I always like that for mistakes, but you make it sound pretty. But there we go. That's how Germany conquered the world in our alternate history, where vampires became Buddhists and decided that Germany would be their base of operations.
Yeah, no. The millennium has taken over the world.
Just
Now
look
the
at the,
sword for Chalvain.
look at this glorious map of all of our gray and black cities. We bring such a bleak look to the universe. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it.
Yeah.
Do we know if Jesse's birthday festivities have begun?
Jesse is live, so
right.
it's one more hour till his birthday. But I think we're gonna go ahead and send you guys off there to go wish him a happy birthday.
Yeah, and his account's just no hacking, right? There's no silly okie. Wanted to make sure before I spelled it wrong and sent everybody to the wrong channel or something. But
So go over to go say hi to Jesse. Wish him a happy birthday from us here at Stream 4-Star, and tune in tomorrow at about the same time for Phasmophobia.
yes, we'll be hunting ghosts. I think it will be me, Kieran, Nick, and Scott this time. I don't know if he's confirmed.
So.
Okay, but
Yeah,
but
Scott did confirm.
okay, but if that's the case, then these ghost hunters will be ready to go, and hopefully not quite as much technical difficulties as we had last week. But thanks everybody for watching. I love playing Civ. I know these games are super long, but you were here for the long haul, and I really appreciate it. Quinn, thanks for sticking with me through this. I know during Monday meetings, I kind of kept going, you want to play Civ some more? And you were always the one going like, yeah, sure. So I really appreciate that. Again, I know these games take a long ass time, and watching can sometimes not be the most fun. But
it was fun as hell to hang out with you and chat.
Well, then, hey, then I'm going to claim this. Even though we've already dominated the Earth, I think that's the real victory here. So thanks, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and knock us over to the scene. You can look at what our final feast was. And I'm going to go ahead and hit that raid button. So thanks, everybody. We'll see you later. Bye.
Toodles.